Alright. Dude, where's the mic? Is the mic working? There it is. It's starting to make some sounds. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I let you all down. Oh, man. I had the roughest sleep last night. It was insane. So, my back has been killing me, alright? What an excuse. I know. I can't believe this guy's whipping out excuses. My back was so sore. I was tossing and turning all night. And I stayed up late because of it. And then I wake up this morning to my alarms. I wake up nice and early. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Still got 2 hours till the stream. I could sleep a little bit longer. So I did. But I had a bunch of other alarms backed up. And I'm like, all right, this one will go off in like half an hour. This one will go like half an hour, 5 minutes, and another 5 minutes. And I slept through them all. I slept through every single alarm. And then I wake up like with a little bit of a shock, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm meant to stream. What's the time? And for me, I stream at 10. It's 10:40 or something. Like, oh my god, I've done it again. This is horrible. I've let people down. And then I go into the chat and you guys are still in here? Man, I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry as well at the same time. But yeah, I should have went to sleep much earlier. But we're here now. We're here now. Easy Does It was saying that he had to head off to bed. So Easy, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Use code BAV says, stop lying. You had the runs. But you know what doesn't give you the runs? Gamer subs, especially when you read my username and get 10% off. Guys. Oh, man. I'm sorry. But, hey, Sav's stream will be coming up much sooner. When's Sav's stream start? I think it's like 8:30, I think. I'm searching Sav's thing up. I can never remember because I've got to try and remember that other time zone now. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at remembering other time zones. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we're going to run up until Sav goes live. And then when we're done, everyone can head over to Sav's stream, alright? So we're like the pre-hype to Sav. Wait, no, he doesn't stream on Mondays. I'm looking at it, say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's Tuesday for me. Sav's not going live today, unfortunately. Damn, I was ready to hype him up. Alright, let's go through. I need to do some shoutouts. We had Easy Does It, Blind Fury in here nice and early, Sav as well. Everyone waiting for me. Where are they? Soon I'll be able to hear that sweet, sweet voice. Bab's stuck in the toilet, guys. Again, explosive diarrhea. It's bad. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, damn, you weren't kidding. Oh, my God. That IBS is no joke. He's going to have to repaint the whole bathroom. Dude, if we're talking about the Be Right Back cam, have a look at this. That's live footage of Bogan Bav on the toilet this morning. No, I didn't actually have explosive diarrhea. I probably will after drinking this coffee, but... oh my god. Volcano Bav. Jokes aside, I hope he's good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope he does alright. I'm sure he's probably fine. Damn. God, you guys are so wholesome, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here nice and early. And, you know, sharing concerns if I had spitty bum. Creative B-side was in the building as well. Man-Made Mutant. Bav's Be Right Back screen is perfect for this situation. Let's go. Does anyone think we're getting something from Rockstar tomorrow? Man-Made, yes, I am a believer. I think we're going to get something. Alright, it's delusional of me, and I'm probably going to have a late night, but I don't have a stream tomorrow. So maybe we're good. Maybe I'll stream later tonight, maybe I won't. There's a lot of cool people to compete with that. You know? I don't want to steal their thunder. That'd be rude. No, I don't think I'll stream it. If, however, something does happen, I will be at this computer making a video on it. Let's keep scrolling through. We had Caden in here. What's going on in here? Did someone steal his bin? Dude, the bin saga. The bin saga continues. No, that's 2 days from now. We'll find out. We'll find out if someone else steals my bin. Dude, you know what? To add on to the bin story, I'm so sick of it. But every time I'm late to take my bin up, they haven't been stealing it lately, which is great. For those of you who don't know, I took my bins down a long time ago, like to go get collected. And once the rubbish was taken out, I went down there the next day, and someone had stolen my bin. My bin was clean, because I always pressure wash that thing. I make it nice and clean, because I don't like having a feral bin in my yard, because it just stinks. And the only bin that was left down there was a disgusting bin. So I had to take it. I took it up, and that bin gets collected every 2 weeks. So the next 2 weeks pass, I put the bin down there, and my bin still wasn't returned. I'm like, great, they must be on holidays or something, because they didn't take the bin down. They didn't take my bin back. So another 2 weeks pass, 4 weeks at this point, and then it's finally there, and I take my bin back. But now, if I'm late to get my bin by like, half a day or whatever, I go down there, and they use my bin as a rubbish bin down the bottom, like at the road. So the other week, I had this huge thing of plastic that took up like half of the bin. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's just annoying. Redemption, again, just stopping by before I sleep. Have a good stream, mate. And as always, how much wood could a wood chuck if Chuck wooded chuck? I got it this time. Thank you very much, man. Take care. Have a good night. Racing Road, another man hanging out in here. Galagos, a Joy Boy, the first pirate. We got Luke in here. Is that everyone? I don't want to miss anyone. Strauss, the bank check. Or Strauss. I keep saying Strauss. Dude, I learned the other day his name's Harry. If you had, those names to pick from, why would you go with Strauss? It sounds so strange to me. But apparently, some people are saying Trailer 3 is releasing tomorrow. Says Joy Boy. Joy Boy, I'm feeling it, alright? I'm feeling it. Okay, nothing is concrete and nothing's backing me up with this, but I feel like something's going to happen. They need to soften the blow, and I think, the tensions are high right now. People are mad still. Some people are mad still. I'm kind of coming to terms with it, and I'm kind of accepting that we might not see anything for the rest of the year, but on the other hand, I feel like we could be getting something, I feel like we could be getting something because last time they done a delay, they shared some stuff with us, and it was met really well. People kind of just forgot there was a delay and just accepted that that was the new date. Now, this time, they've just said, sorry, delayed, can't do it. We want it to be the best. And then nothing. They should have dropped some screenshots in that article, in the Newswire post. That would have been cool. But we got nothing. So, I don't know. I hope we do get something on the Tuesday. I'll be hanging around for it. For me, unfortunately, it happens between like midnight and 3 a.m., which is just so bad. And I'm going to have a terrible sleep. But I also don't want to have to like wake up 8 hours later and be like, oh man, the trailer's already dropped. Everyone's already like dissected it. I missed the hype because it's fun, Luke's saying Tuesday's though, right? Not today. Yeah, I messed up because for me, it's Tuesday right now. So I'm thinking, yeah, surely Sav's going live. But it's not how time zones work. Imagine if we all lived on a flat earth. How cool would that be? MVG040 says Red Dead 3 in pre-production. Apparently. Really? Easy Does It says, I never knew his name was Harry. The way I found out his name was Harry is even worse. Easy Does It. If you find some articles floating around about him, there you go, but we don't need to go into that. Video mode, welcome on in. I really want GTA 4 on PS5. Me too, man. I think that would be the perfect way to cure the boredom in between now and when GTA 6 releases, because they've got that and they've got Red Dead 2 in the barrel, ready to go. I don't know about ready to go, but them two things are in the works. So if they drop them, then that's going to take up a lot of people's time. We could play that for months and it'll just speed up time. Give us something to do. I think that'd be an awesome thing to do. Blind Fury says, Easy Does It has convinced me to maybe get some merch from you. Maybe next month, as early as Christmas gift. Let's go. Let's go. Easy Does It has purchased a t-shirt from me, from the website. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, they've got hats, beanies. I think the beanies actually are sold out. I'm pretty sure, but they said they should be coming into stock soon. Apologies for the yawn. Still also just waking up. Terrible. I know. I'm terrible. You guys should be mad at me. You shouldn't be like, oh, it's all good. You should be mad. You should be pissed. Alright, I'll let you down. Dude, the beanie's still out of stock? That's crazy. People need beanies. It's getting cold. Not in Australia, it's not getting cold, but everywhere else. There's no way Red Dead 3 is in pre-production. Where'd you hear that? That'd be a good thing to know. I'd love to hear about it. Willow, what's going on, man? When's the next roundtable? When's the roundtable out? So we recorded that yesterday after the stream. We hopped into our call. Dude, that was a lot of fun, man. That was so much fun. I don't know how we keep managing to do it, but we went even longer than the last one, which is insane, man, because we started the first one 2 hours. Second one, 2.5 hours. Third one, 3 hours. So hopefully people are still interested in it with it being that long, because the conversations, man, they just flow so easy, and you know, we all just vibe and it's just having a good time. But hopefully you guys are loving the extra content, like the extra length that we're getting. Like, you got a whole extra hour from the first one. But man, the episode was so much fun. I got up to my top 3 wishlist items, and for those of you who are not already in the Discord, I created a channel in there for you guys to drop your wishlist items, because I've already given mine twice. So I figured, you know what, let's get the community involved, and I will pick questions from you guys. So that's what we done, and the questions were really good. We got some really good questions, and the boys loved it as well. So stay tuned for that. I don't want to give away who got in and who didn't. I feel bad though, because there were some really cool ideas, and I couldn't get everyone in here. I couldn't get everyone's questions featured, but I think we've got some really good ones. There's always next time, guys. Harry Strauss-Zelnick sounds so wrong. I know, how weird is it? Vesti, welcome on in. I learned about you from the roundtable, been liking the videos. Thank you so much, Vesti, I appreciate that. We've got another one coming up somewhat soon. I'm aiming to have it done by the weekend. It's the entire evolution of GTA Online, so quite a lot to cover. I was up last night trying to get some more progress done on it, because I feel like I'm taking forever with it, but I'm up to the stage where I've now got to go onto GTA PC using my mods and record all of the cutscenes that I don't have, because I've got a lot already, but whatever's not in that folder I need to go and manually get, and that's so time consuming, because you got to get in there, you got to change the weather, and then you got to spawn in certain interiors if they're not already like available. Like, some of them are online interiors, so you got to load online. And then you got to play the cutscene, and if something's wrong with it, then you got to restart it. Then you actually, before you do that, you got to then scroll through this huge list of like code and figure out what cutscene is what. So that takes a lot of time. It took me like 10 minutes to record one cutscene that I only needed 5-10 seconds worth of footage from. It's just insane. But that's how I make my videos look nice and feel like me, because I try to use footage that I get myself. Scooby, what's going on, man? Welcome on in. Scooby, how's it going? Scooby says it's going. Good to have you in here, man. Harry is better than Leslie Peter Benzies. Leslie Peter Benzies. Leslie Peter Benzies. What a name. You know what would be cool? A remaster of some Midnight Club games. That would be cool. I don't think I've ever played Midnight Club, but I would love for them to, you know, put some more focus on their other IPs instead of GTA and Red Dead, because, you know, Rockstar, they have such amazing games. They're Rockstar games, right? They're not Rockstar, GTA, and Red Dead. They've got other games, so I would love to see them put some more focus on their other ones. Easy Does It says, I wear the beanies, but they aren't the style I go for, unfortunately. What sort of style you go for, Easy? Everything that I have on that story is like what I would wear in my day-to-day life, like my type of clothing. So that's why it's all that way. Someone asked me to do a hoodie with a zipper. I can't exactly remember, but I personally would never wear a hoodie with a zipper, so that's why I never looked at it. But hey, if you guys are interested, I can definitely look at what else they've got and go through that and get it set up. Manmade says, I need a beanie. My ears always get cold in the winter. Dude, my ears were freezing the other day. I had to go outside. Unfortunately, who loves going outside? Not me. But I had to go outside at night, and it was just freezing. And that beanie, surprisingly, pretty good. I'm not trying to plug it in right now. It's there. If you guys want it, you got it. Braden Davis says, Bav, do you know when the newest episode of the Roundtable drops? So, we recorded that yesterday, my time at least. I am thinking it's going to come out this weekend. Now, I don't want to speak too soon. It's either coming out this weekend or the following weekend. But I'm kind of leaning a bit more towards this weekend. I think you might be able to get it done. Sav, if you're still in the chat, man, when is Roundtable coming out? I'm assuming by the weekend, though. So hyped to watch it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. I had a lot of fun with it. Just getting to chat with the boys. Like the first one, I don't know if you guys could tell, I was a bit nervous, but going into the second one was a lot of fun. Sav says, I gotta bounce for a bit, but I will be playing some Red Sec with Caden in a few hours. Let's go. You know what? After the stream, I might be joining them playing a bit of Red Sec. MV says, they say it's been in pre-production since 2013, writing script, world designs. It will stay in pre-production until GTA releases, it says via Gamerism and others. There you go. I'd have to look into that. That's the first time I'm hearing about any of it, but still pretty cool. I think I remember hearing one of the houses say Red Dead was only meant to be like a two game series, like with Red Dead Redemption, not Revolver included in that, because that's another game. But yeah, I'm interested to see what they do for the third one. Hey Bev, how are you? I'm doing good, Creative. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. I slept in and I apologize, guys, but we're here now. We're here now. And I got coffee. Delicious. Scooby says, why wouldn't Rockstar just wait until PS6 comes out at this point? I get you, but from a business standpoint, right? Think of it as fans for starters, right? You're playing on the PS5, PS6 comes out, and you're like, yeah, well, I want the PS6. So you move over to the PS6, maybe you sell the PS5 in the process. Then Rockstar drop GTA 6. You're not going to purchase it on the PS5 because you don't have that anymore. Or if you did still have it, you're not going to buy it on that because you're going to purchase it on the PlayStation 6. So really, you're only purchasing one copy of the game. Whereas if Rockstar release it when the PS6 is not out and it's just PS5, you will purchase it on the PS5. Then Sony announced a new console, it comes out, and like, alright, I'm going to upgrade. So you upgrade to the PS6, and Rockstar released GTA 6 on there as well. Then you've now purchased two games instead of one. So really, Rockstar just got 2 times the amount of money out of you. And they're a business. I say Rockstar, but I kind of mean Take-Two with that. They're a business. Their goal is to, generate the most amount of money they can, and double dipping is something that worked huge with GTA 5. They got the PlayStation 3 sales. They got the PS4 sales, PS5 sales. Did they get PS5 sales? Yeah, I think. But, that's what they do. So that's why I don't think they're going to wait until the PS6. Because if they do that, then people are going to miss out on that previous generation of console. Whereas if there's only one option, kind of forces them in a way. Tyler, welcome on in, man. Do you think we'll get anything tomorrow? I personally hope so. I'm keen on it. I think we will. But at the same time, I've learned, don't trust Rockstar, don't trust Take-Two. We could be looking at, a huge long drought. But it'd be a great way to calm tensions. Leaks hint at early hiring for open world AI and historically inspired environments. It said that's pretty sick. Video mode says, how excited are you for mansions? I hope they're over. Oh man, that's a lot of money. Personally, not too excited because I play GTA Online on my Xbox. I'm gonna be playing GTA 6 on the PlayStation, but the Xbox has been doing like everything wrong. Xbox, Microsoft, whatever. Increasing the prices was the final thing for me. So I cancelled my subscription with them. So I'm not even going to be able to get on online unless I pay for another subscription like a bum. But that's where all my money is as well. All my levels, all my progress, really. So I am still kind of excited for the update to see what it is. But I was also excited for the last like 4, 5, 6. And they were all kind of average. So I do want to get on there. I do want to get a mansion. I don't think I've got enough money on that account, to be honest. So I do need to grind that at some point. But at the same time, I also got rid of the membership. And I don't really actively play GTA Online as much as a lot of people might think. My content's surrounding GTA, but I personally don't play a lot of online. I feel like the golden days of that are over. So I really just use GTA on the PC story mode to use mods and record footage for videos. Easy does. I usually go for more saggy beanies. Okay. Braden says, you are one of the goats. Keep up the awesome content, man. I love it. Thanks so much, Braden. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. See, I'm surprised a lot of you guys are still not mad at me for being late. Alright, I was like 40 minutes late, 50 minutes late. JJ, what's up, man? Just wanted to stop by to say hi. Thank you very much, JJ. I appreciate you, man. God, we're doing alright. 49 people in here. Also, guys, if I ever do miss a comment, please drop it down again, okay? I feel so guilty when I miss comments. Bailey points, we're so back. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm scrolling down a little bit. Willow says, how long do you think it's going to take to drive around the GTA 6 map? Well, Willow, you guys know the mapping project, right? I'm going to pull it up. Mapping project. GTA 6. And we shut this one off. All right. Here is the mapping project. How do I remove all the labels? There we go. Okay. So this mapping project, when it was like in an earlier phase, you could stack up GTA 5's map. I'm sure there's got to be a way. Oops, or okay, I don't know how to do it right now, but this map, the size of GTA is probably like down here, so it's like a third of the size of this map. Someone made a mod on GTA 5 PC which takes this, turns it into like a 2D image and places it in the world of GTA 5 so that you can actually drive on the image of this. So I did that and I started down here and I started driving and driving and driving. I got up somewhere in here, don't remember. And then I went this way and I'm like, holy shit, this has taken me a long time. So I think in GTA 5 it takes maybe 6 to 8 minutes, where this felt like I was hitting 15 minutes, man. It was such a drive. And it just felt like it went on and on. So this map's going to be huge. Alright. Good point about the PS6. Keep up the good work, my man. Thank you, thank you. I just think they're going to double dip. It's a good business move for them to do that. Hubert, welcome on in. I have high hopes but low expectations for tomorrow. Me too. I think that's a great way to put it as well. High hopes that something's going to drop, but we're not really expecting them to drop. So be prepared, guys. Go into it like with, you know, a huge sense of caution. Don't let yourself get, you know, upset about it. Manage your own expectations, because Rockstar, they do what they want. They don't really care about the noise. They block us out. They really do. They listen, but they also block us out. Go back to a time before GTA 6 was ever announced and they were just posting anything and all the comments were just GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. They didn't care. We didn't hear from them like an official thing for like years. So, I kind of need to sneeze. Don't listen to Rockstar. It'll happen. Oh, alright, I had to sneeze. We're good. Okay, getting back into it. Blind Fury, I'm doing good, Jamie. Oh, look at you guys conversing. I love that. Move, not movie. I hope they steer away from the Wild West aspect and move into early civilization. Hopefully a Prohibition era Mafia game set in Chicago. Oh, imagine they'd done a Mafia type of game. That'd be so good, but it would also like be such a kick in the nuts to the Mafia series. I wonder if they would, because Mafia is kind of owned by Take-Two, so same parent company. I wonder if they're like, I'd love for you to do that, guys, but you know, you'd kind of be stepping on the toes of another asset to us. So I feel like maybe they wouldn't be allowed to. Easy does it. I'm there with you, Bav. I'm with you there, Bav. Xbox is trash, and that's coming from someone who played Xbox for 15 years, man. Dude, I remember trying to convince my friend. I'm like, hey, man, come play GTA Online with me. Come over to Xbox. Just leave PlayStation. And he's like, no, man, I really don't want it. And then months after, I eventually convinced him. He did it. He doesn't change. And then he started grinding it and he loved it. The gamer score, he managed to get like a higher gamer score than me. And I'm like, how did he do that? So I got a little bit jealous with that. But now it's time. I'm like, dude, when GTA 6 comes out, get the PlayStation 5 Pro. Let's play that together. Xbox is done. I think one of the things that really annoyed me is when they said anything is an Xbox. This is an Xbox ad. Let's have a look. Yeah, this. They're having an identity crisis. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. Free your lap. Like, What are you doing, man? I feel like they're not going to make another console. I feel like they're done. I feel like they're shifting more towards just being a platform. How do you guys feel about it? Gamebase, welcome on in. I'm so curious how accurate the mapping project is upon release. Me too. And if we can go based on GTA 5's map, it looked super, super close. I think it was like 99% accurate. Same with Red Dead, but they also did have a huge map leak come out. I can't remember if that was before or after their mapping project for Red Dead. I'm not too familiar with that, but still, I do wonder what that could mean. Blind Fury, you can't help but being late. We'll be here getting amongst ourselves while we wait. That's insane that you guys actually hung out. T Burton's in the building. Bavy, how's it going? Welcome on in, man. Good to have you in here. Good to have you. We got Gambit, Arcana, and Matty Boy Gaming. LeBron's back as well. Welcome on in, man. Let's have a look. Gambit says, former Rockstar dev York Street Gaming, stated that maybe the reason for the delay because of the coverage is under pressure to try and release a glitch-free game or they get roasted. Exactly. They've got, I think I was reading about that too. Rockstar can't risk putting out a game that's going to underperform because that tarnishes their entire brand and everything they've built throughout the years. So they're happy with taking a loss. I think it was like $10 million a day that they delay it. Maybe I could be wrong. Could be wrong with the figures. Jacqueline, I think that's how you say it, unless you want me to say the letters. I believe GTA 6 is never coming out since they fired their workers that worked on the game. No, it's going to come out, alright? There's like thousands of people working on Rockstar. 30 of them are not going to massively slow that down. Sure, they might be in critical roles and all that, but it's overall a team effort, and 30 of those in comparison to, thousands. There's like 4,000, 6,000. I think we're good. Matty Boy says, it's going to be an overhyped game. It will play really good. It won't play really good game like Ghost of Yotai, but it might be game of the year. Oh, what? Okay, I'm trying to read it, but that's kind of difficult to read. I feel like it's broken. It's going to be an overhyped game. I want it to be a really good game and play like Ghost of Yotai, which might be game of the year. And Outer Worlds 2 is really good too. I think that's what you mean. I'm a little on the heavy side, but I love to Bogan Bav joggles. Bogan Bav joggers. That'd be hilarious. Maybe I should start looking at that. Easy Does It says, you're right, it's late. I need my sleep time. Now that I've said hi, I can bounce. See ya later, folks. Enjoy the stream. I'll probably lurk until Bav reaches this message. Dude, thanks so much, man. I'm so sorry for delaying the stream. You're waiting up for it. I feel so bad, feel so guilty for being late. But we're here now, and it's too late. Go to sleep, man. Thanks for being in here. MV says, ChatGPT said, keeping in mind that GTA 6's map is 2 to 2.5 times bigger, it will be between 16 and 18 minutes to drive side to side. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. Jamie, what's up, man? Kid Colt, do not discuss GTA lore without me present. Yeah, if I mess up anything with the lore, Kid Colt's here and he's gonna slap me up. For those of you who don't know Kid Colt is very locked in with the lore and has just such a deep understanding, mostly of Red Dead, but he also does help out quite a bit with GTA. We collaborate on many of our videos on my channel. So what's the video called? Are the Red Dead and GTA universes connected? That's a great example of a video that we made together. Probably one of the best that we've done. But me and Colt, we collaborate on that. He understands the lore a lot better than I do, so it's good to have someone there fact-checking it and all. So if you don't know, that's who Kid Colt is, and I love him, alright? And he's a little prick. I actually think I hated him at one point, because I'm like, this guy thinks he knows better than everyone, and then it turns out he really does know better than everyone. That's hilarious. T. Burton says, so apparently there's a private/unlisted video on Rockstar's YouTube channel, possibly Trailer 3. I can show you one if you want to have a look. I showed people on stream last time, but I'll bring it up right now. I've got no issue with that. Playlists in Rockstar streams. Pause that. Here is a stream that I was in with Rockstar, and it's unlisted, so here we go. You guys see that? Unlisted. There's one of the videos, so you can count that off your list. I think that theory is baseless. Like, there's nothing in there that really indicates that it's going to be happening. So, don't fall into it. When people say, you know, Rockstar have an unlisted video, they do it every time. I feel like we're expecting news. Everyone's like, oh man, something's happening because they've just put a video up there, but it's unlisted. Bullshit. Don't believe it. All right. I'm scrolling down to the bottom a little bit. So apparently, no, I just read that. I don't really trust Strauss anymore after the second delay. Yeah, I got trust issues with him. You know, I told you guys before the delay, I was like, don't believe anything he says. He could say it's on track and it'll still get delayed. Do not believe a single word he says, because at meetings and all that, and when he's publicly present, he can say whatever he wants. You know, it's not up to him to like officially announce it, like on the spot. Hey, how's GTA 6 going? And he's like, oh no, we're probably going to delay it. I think they're going to post about it this afternoon. That would then be the new official announcement. So that's never going to happen. He's always just going to be like, yep, on track, doing good. So I don't believe him. None of you guys should believe him either. We need to stop tuning into the investors' calls. They're horrible. They're horrible. JJ says, you mean shitbox? KF console? They just announced when it's dropping. Kid Colt, that guy, he's baiting me again. MV says they also changed the trailers on their site with current release date showing YouTube vids haven't been redone yet, so maybe those are private vids. Yeah. Creative B-Side says, hey Bav, started modeling your Bav's Kebab food truck for my GTA game. Gave it your blue and white colors. See general chat. Oh, I'm so keen for this. I am so keen for this. Oh my god! That is insane! Do you mind if I show that on stream? I love that so much, man. I really want to show it on stream. Boom. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I'm just going to screenshot it so we can go in a bit closer. No way! Dude, I'm basically Spaniard now. I love that, man. That looks so sick. Well done. Well done. Definitely keep us updated with the progress of that, because I am so excited for this game now. You have got me so pumped for it. Kid Colt says, people legit forgetting that all of the Rockstar subsidiaries are working on it. MV says, 6,000 employees working on GTA 6. Lol, 30 ain't gonna change a thing. Exactly. They could be critical people, but business goes on. I've been in businesses that have, you know, not that many people, but, you know, a lot of people. I think 1,000 something is what we were working with. And we had a huge management sweep through, you know, all the management just got booted and business still continued. So I don't think anything bad is going to really happen from it. Sure, it might be a little bit of a hit, you know, a lot of people might be friends with the people that lost their jobs, and then, you know, morale would go down and people just be in the dumps. But, you know, if they want to bring the company down, then they'll probably get sacked too, because that's what happens, man. Easy Does It says, you good, Bav, stay safe and try not to wreck the toilet bowl again. We love Kid Colt. Bailey Point says, I'm also on the Rockstar Games website. Not unlisted. Let's go. Dude, I'm on the Rockstar Games website. Should we flex some more? Let's go. If we go, I'll search up Rockstar Games Bogan Bav. We could go to this one. I think it's that link that I actually want there. Let's go back. Let's click this one. Well, that looks like it's not in English. That's fine. There we go. Translate to English. Come on, keep loading, keep loading, keep loading. Alright, it's been weird. Let's just open up this. Let's click this. Here's Rockstar Games, by the way. Let's also open up this. So, Rockstar and I, you know, we're homies, man. Rockstar follow me. I'll take that. They follow me on everything, and they have for many years. Second thing, when they dropped this post here, which features me, that was when everyone was expecting GTA 6's trailer, like the first trailer, I'm pretty sure. And it was hilarious because it didn't happen. They dropped this. So then my meme, I only got 3 likes. Don't care because I'm not paying for the blue tick. Me and Rockstar trolling the GTA fans. Hilarious. But they went through an old video of mine. It was 1 year old at that time and featured it, which was super cool. So technically, I was in Red Dead, guys. Kid Colt, write that down, man. I was in Red Dead, the video game. Maybe not the lore and the story, but I was in the video game. Let's keep moving on. MV says, which characters will return in GTA 6, you think? I think the tennis coach, the yoga dude, and or Martin. I think Martin would be a good one to feature in there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Greg G Money, what's going on? He's in the building. Hey, Bav, just popped into your stream. I was just finishing up watching a few other videos about the GTA 6 delay. How's it pop in chat? Dude, it's good to have you in here, man. It's always good to have you in here. You bring some life to chat, honestly. But we're doing good. I accidentally slept in through my alarms because I was being a little bit of a baby and had a rough sleep. But we're here now, man. We're here now. Jose Biarios says, cut him some slack. He's probably saying it's on track to get delayed. Yeah, literally. How's GTA 6 going? Yeah, it's on track. It's on track. Meanwhile, the conversations that he had like a few hours before was like, yeah, so we're actually going to be delaying it. Oh, sweet. So we're on track. Yeah, okay. That's probably it. That's probably it. Dark Matter says, I love your honesty and no sugarcoating along with the crew. Man, I appreciate you. Welcome on in, man. Good to have you in here, Dark Matter. Look, I tend to say things how they are. I do try to not, offend people and upset people, but for the most part, I'm pretty upfront, open, and honest with things, so let's go. Kid Colt says, so Bav is Australian, Spaniard, Puerto Rican. Where did you get that from, Colt? Let me see. Wait, there's more. I got that shtick from Hercule oh my god, you always come up with big words, man. I know these are last names. Poirot. He boasts quite often, and people don't take him seriously about being the greatest detective in the world. And apparently, it works. So Bav is Australian, Spaniard, Puerto Rican. You're strange, man. You're strange. Alright, let's go down here. Strauss, the bank check, or Strauss. I keep saying Strauss, man. Strauss Zelnick. That's all I've said growing up. And then I keep watching YouTube videos and everyone's like, Strauss Zelnick. And I'm like, I am not saying Strauss. That sounds so weird. I'll just call him Harry. No, you have to trust me. I'm a good man. I'm just rich. I don't know what honesty is. Manmade says, damn, that food truck looks great. Is it just artwork or a 3D mode? Dude, regardless of what it is, I'm so keen. Caden is in the chat. He's in the Discord chat. What's up about this kebab talk? I'm going to reply to that. Bav will be in a video game. There we go. Alright. Strauss, the bank check, Zelnick. Thanks, 3D model, work in progress, though. That's where it all begins, man. Work in progress. I'm so keen for it, though, honestly, man. Hey, Strauss, where's the rest of your corpo friends? Watch out, he's going to make some ults now. He's coming in. Nice one. It looks really good. Colt says, aight. No comment, says Strauss. Chapada, welcome on in. I'm okay with the hype of GTA 6, and I'm really curious how GTA 6 will look like, but I saw a crazy video today titled, GTA 6, Lucia bar fights, goes crazy, new leaked gameplay. I hope it's fake, but is it? I think it would be fake. I don't recall seeing something like that. It's more than likely fake. Gambit Arcana says, Strauss has deniable plausibility. He has said that he tells us what Rockstar has told him, and he has no control on Rockstar. I think that's good, though, that he lets them have creative freedom to do whatever they need. Let's get some coffee in me. Dude, it's starting to get cold. There we go. Alright. Squid, welcome on in. Storm Mage, yo, what's good? Welcome on in. Corey, kick up a storm. Where are you guys coming from? Welcome on in. Where are you guys coming from? Gambit Arcana says Jock Cranley will return. I think that'd be sick. Creative B-Side says, Bav, did you get new milk? I did get new milk, actually. That's why I'm drinking this coffee right here. We went shopping. I kind of left it really late because after yesterday's stream, I jumped into the call for the roundtable, episode 3. That went for 3 hours, man. Super long, but gonna be worth it. And then after that, I tidied up a little bit and then hung out. We ended up watching a show, me and my missus. And then it got to like maybe 9 o'clock and I'm like, hey, do you want to go to the supermarket? We could go get groceries. Like late at night, there's going to be like no one there. We'll just be in and out super quick. And yeah, okay. So we went. I'm like, milk. We need milk. So there you go. What else did I get? I got some lamb. I got lamb shoulder because I'm so keen on that. You know, you slow cook that. I'm telling you guys, this is a combo. It's so nice. Slow cook your lamb. It doesn't really need anything on it. I started putting like garlic and onion with it, but then I was like, you know, I typically always have leftovers. I might stop putting garlic and onion in it just so the dogs can eat it when I'm done. So literally, I'll just do it as it comes. Sometimes I'll put Italian herbs on top of it. Super good. Slow cook that bad boy. When that's done, take that out, and then you need Turkish bread. Cut that in half, and then put that into a pan with some oil so you toast it a little bit. Then you put your lamb onto that. You put a bit of cheese on it. I go for mozzarella. I think that's just my go-to cheese for everything. And then you want some pico de gallo, whatever that's called. But tomato, red onion, and sometimes I put capsicum in there if I've got some. Oh, you guys wouldn't call it capsicum. What do you guys call capsicum? Bell peppers? Is that it? I think you guys call it bell peppers. But chop those up, whack them all together, and then for your spread, put tzatziki on there. Oh, mwah, it's the best. Tastes so good. Squid says, what do you think about this Tuesday? Squid, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. But at the same time, I'm not going to be upset if they don't drop anything. I'll just be like, okay, whatever. We're in for a long, long drought. So be prepared for it. Greg G Money says, can I get on Discord with you for a few minutes while you're streaming? I have something kind of important and noteworthy to ask about what I was just watching before I joined the stream. You know what? Let's figure it out. Greg. Let me set up a call chat. Voice. Streaming. Let me put... I'm just setting up the channel right now, okay? Boom, we'll set it up like that. Edit channel. Permissions, we'll make it private, and then add members. Greg. Fairly certain that's you. I can't tell because I'm on streamer mode right now. Can I turn off streamer mode? I need to see. Permissions. Yeah, that's Greg. Wait, no, that's a different Greg. Greg, are you in the server? In my server, or... I'm not too sure. Because I do have a Greg, but I don't think that's you. Alright. You know what? Anyone that wants to join the stream and hop on the call, maybe I'll have a couple people in here. I'll definitely get Greg on, because I've wanted to do it for a while. Basically what Sav does, but he's got a great system for that. I don't think we'll do it every time just because I don't know how that'll go, but that'd be super fun. Oh, you know what? I still need to set up another thing for the stream so everyone can hear you. Because if you join in, I don't think anyone's going to hear you. I'm going to keep scrolling down on here. Anyone that wants to join the Discord server, link is pinned. Corey says GTA might get another delay to 2077 at this point. Dude, it feels like it. I'm going to scroll down. Kid Colt says, where can I watch the roundtable? If you go onto my channel, scroll down to the bottom, it'll say collaborations. You'll be able to watch them in there. If not, just go straight to Sav's channel. They're like his recent posts. They're super long videos. They're basically like podcasts, man. So you don't need to worry about missing out on any fancy visuals. Just plug them in. Sit there, enjoy, maybe while you're playing games or, you know, whatever you're doing, driving around. I think that's the best way to enjoy it. But, dude, man, they're so much fun. I think you'll like listening to it. And in the most recent one, Colt, as well, we started getting onto the topic of, like, the GTA and Red Dead universes, and I'm just sitting here like, well, I've actually made a video that kind of disagrees with everything you just said, but I kind of just let it go. I'm like, no, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be like, well, actually. But we did end up talking about how the GTA, the 3D universe characters might appear, because they've got Phil Cassidy in there. Maybe he grew his arm back or something. And I'm like, well, actually, I don't know. I was like, well, actually, in GTA Online, we've got Avery Duggan, who is Avery Carrington from the GTA 3D universe. So I think, you know, it's going to be based on the same character, but it's definitely a different universal variant of him. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's a good theory. I'm like, yeah, I know. They're not connecting them. You know, that's because I learned from you, Colt. All right. Joyboy says, what do you think is the best video game from 2008? I mean, what else? What other games are you giving me here? I think GTA 4 is the only one I know, Joyboy. Capsicum is what makes pepper spicy. Really? I didn't know that. We've just always called capsicums capsicum. And they're not really that spicy. Gavin says, I hope we do get bar fights. Getting it down in the keys like it was in the new... Oh, dude, the Roadhouse movie was so cool, man. I love that. Those sort of movies that are set in the keys, I love it. It's just such a vibe. I don't know if you guys have watched this, but Bad Monkey, it's another one that's set mostly down in the keys, but also in Miami and parts of Cuba, I think. And it was just so good, man. Vince Vaughn, I think it is. Funny guy as well. The whole plot of it wasn't, you know, the best peak show of all time, but it was a good watch, and it just made me feel like at home, comfortable, like in that setting. I really enjoyed that. Kick Up a Storm says that GTA 6 ain't getting delayed again. Hear me. Dude, he's going to kick up a storm if it happens. Squid says, I think we'll get trailer 3 in late May or June. Nothing much before that. Yeah, I honestly agree. If we don't get anything tonight, I say tonight, but it's like tomorrow for a lot of you guys. If we don't get anything on Tuesday, then I think we need to just prepare for the worst and wait until May. Greg says, hot peppers contain capsicum or capsaicin, which is a chemical found in the seeds of peppers, which is highly responsible for the heat you feel. The higher the capsicum, the higher the pepper. That's so funny. Why do we call it that then? You know, in Australia, it's just such a normal thing. We just call them capsicums. That's it. And they're not spicy at all. If you want a spicy one, you'll go get a pepper or a chili. That's it. But yeah, we just call them capsicums and they're not spicy whatsoever. They're nice. It's so weird how we work like that. It's so weird. Greg G Money says, oh, before that, Colt says, is a roundtable a video or a live stream? It is a video. We debated doing a live stream, but decided it's probably not best because the people that are watching, they would probably feel a bit neglected if no one's reading out chat, because we would be focused on each other and having the conversation and keeping that going. And then also, if we slip up and say something that we shouldn't say, then, you know, it can be edited out. The video I was watching earlier is on a channel called Trap More Ross, and it's about 28 minutes long. There you go. Dude, I feel this coffee coming through me, boys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You can buy straight capsicum for pain. I had it and it burns bad. Why? Why did we call it that? Because I didn't know that it was like the thing that brings the heat. Oh my god. Go and watch The Monkey 2024. I've subscribed to Sav's channel. He seems okay. No, Sav is amazing. I don't think he's here anymore. But Sav is honestly one of the coolest dudes I've gotten to meet in here. In the YouTube game, and just like as a friend as well. You know, we talk quite a bit. You know, bounce ideas off of each other and just play games as well. But Sav, a lot of you guys know Sav in here. Sav is great. He's a fantastic person, and I'm super fortunate and appreciative that he's let me come on to the roundtable 3 times and basically become a permanent fixture at this rate. But no, Sav's super cool, and he has some really sick videos. Like if you watch the video that he made about covering all of this things in GTA and the immersion video, like his somewhat recent videos, they're insane. The editing on them, super cool. Great scripting as well. I think you'd appreciate that, Colt. But The Monkey 2024, I need to figure out which one you're talking about. The Monkey 2024. I wrote the money. Put a K in there. Another horror. Dude, you love making me watch horrors. I can't watch that. It's got Theo James in there. I don't want to listen to my partner all day. She's got the hots on him. She thinks he's hot. And yeah, he is hot, but I don't want to hear it. Greg says, there's a scale to measure the heat of various types of chili peppers. It's called the Scoville heat units. Hopefully I said that right. The scale goes from 0 to 6 million. Bell peppers are the mildest at 6. At 0 CHU. SHU, Jesus. KJ Splash says, stop being an asshole. What's going on? Who's he talking to? J Got Vid says, GTA 6 is going to get delayed again. KJ says, no, it's not. It will. Stop being an asshole. Guys, it could be delayed, alright? We don't know that. Just prepare for the worst. And then if they release it any earlier than the worst, then we're doing good. It's locked in for November 26th yet. You know what? We also shouldn't be putting it out there in the universe. Hopefully they don't delay it again. You guys are actually having a domestic in the comments. It's hilarious. Creative says, I reckon we called it capsicum so we don't get mixed up with pepper. Maybe. How do we get on the topic of this? What have we done? Bruh, Trap More Loss is a drama slop channel. It ain't worth my time. That guy was probably speculating. I've never heard of that channel before. Habanero peppers are roughly around 100,000 to 300,000. Jesus. Pepper spray, 8 million. Carolina Reaper pepper is about 2.2. Oh my god. That's crazy. I remember me and my mate, we got a gummy bear that was just like meant to be like the world's spiciest gummy bear. I don't know where it sits on that scale, but we got the world's spiciest gummy bear and chopped it up. I think we chopped off its like ear or its foot or something. Put that on my tongue. Jesus. That took me like 10 minutes to calm down from that. Breeze, welcome on in, man. June 27 is the date. Trapmore Ross is a nerd. Number 1 in the UK. No one in the UK likes him. Interesting. He gossips and talks bad about people. Well, I guess I'm glad I've never heard of that person before. Have you watched Once Upon a Time in America? It's a Sergio Leone film. If you love westerns and movies, you'll love this film. Now, Colt, play nice with the kids, alright? People can have their preferences. I can already feel it. He's probably angry right now. He's like, I cannot believe you just said that, man-made. Guys, Colt is a very direct person, but he's a really good person as well, alright? Don't take offense to anything he says, because it happens, alright? It happens. I got to pre-warn. Oh, okay, we got a good response. I've yet to see it and want to. Can't find it. There you go. Look at that, Cole. You're making friends. Let's go. It's like watching your son go play at the park. Look at... I'm going to choke here. Looked it up. All peppers belong to the capsicum annum species. What is another thing? I think... what do you guys call that? Okay, we call a certain plant coriander, but you guys in America call it cilantro. Never heard of cilantro in my life. It's just weird. Why do we keep coming up with different names? I'm having a look. Even the plant like species it's from is the Corandrum savitum. That's so weird. How do we get onto this topic? We're meant to be talking about GTA 6, guys. GTA 6. You know what? I'm bringing up the map, alright? Where is somewhere that you guys are super keen to go to? Also, I think Dexter's place is going to be in this island, alright? Dexter's house has to be up on here. I know this says Mount Sinai. Dude, there's no mountain here. What's he talking about? I think Dexter's have to be here or here. Based on, like, real life Florida, that's kind of the location Dexter's place is at. I can find it on a real map, but it doesn't seem like they've got, like, a dedicated spot for it. But I do hope Dexter's place is in here. The Keys, another super cool spot. Naval Air Station. Do you reckon Boca Chica Key? Do you reckon that's going to be like the military base? I wonder like what the span of this place is going to be. Because you got the typical international airport here. Then you've got this one, Port Gellhorn International Raceway. I thought this was another airport. I really did. But it turns out it's a raceway. How's my second favorite Aussie YouTube creator doing today? I hope you're good, Bav. Thanks, man. I'm doing all right. Who's your number 1? Honestly, if it's TGG, I feel yeah, TGG, probably my #1 Australian. Who else we got from Australia? Dude, we got Project Vice from Australia. Bobby's bored, he's from New Zealand. But there's so many GTA creators from Australia and Canada. We in a Discord server, and we kind of figured it out. We're like, wow, a lot of us are from either Canada or we're from Australia. It's so strange. Not a lot of us are from America. Bro, I love Sergio Leone. There you go. You've made a friend. I'm keen to go to your house. Okay, Blind Fury. Welcome on in. Come on in, man. Is Australia's orange Fanta like a yellowish color? That's a good question. That's a good question. I could search it. I can't remember. It's been a while. I feel like it's orange. Australia Fanta. No, I feel like it's definitely orange. Alright. This right here, that's what I recognize. A lot of it when we do have it is in a can, but this is pretty much what I recognize. Lemonade might be one, because our lemonade is... Oh, you know what? We got two different types of lemonade. We got one that is clear and one that's not clear. Look at you guys trying to figure out what Australia's like. We're just paid actors, man. I want Dex's house, Dex's boat, and Ice Truck. Dude, I'm telling you, the amount of mysteries and things that we're going to be able to see in this map is going to be insane. I can guarantee you there's going to be bodies at the bottom of the ocean, just like in Dexter. Slice of Life has to feature in there. Don't know what they would call it. If they call it the same thing. I think they'll call it something different, like similar. But man, I feel like his apartment's going to be in there. And I think that's going to be sick. Maybe we'll see, like, you know, his gloves sitting out on the balcony or something to, like, indicate, like, yeah, this is definitely Dexter's. Or, I don't know what else they could do. Maybe, like, a tiny little bit of blood somewhere. Greg G Money with the $5. My man, thank you so much. Greg says, I believe I have to add you as a friend on Discord, but I think it's in Sab's server rather than yours. I don't have you on Discord yet. I don't know. See the link that's pinned right now? If you just click through to that, that'll take you straight to my Discord server. Anyone can join that. It's, you know, open to anyone. And then I've just set up a streaming channel in there that I reckon we'll try and test out. God, you guys are pumping me with comments today. Blood Rainer, Australia doesn't exist. There you go. There's a good person. He is very educated on Australia, and he will tell you that it's not real. Also, guys, give me maybe a minute or two. I will be right back, and we'll keep the party going. There's 60 people in here right now. I understand if you guys dip out right now. Go grab yourself a snack, come back, because we're going to be streaming for probably the next few hours, because I realize Sav isn't streaming. So don't send any donos through, alright? Not while I'm not here, because I will feel bad if I miss them. But we'll be right back, guys. Okay. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had a knock at the door and I thought I heard it. So I went to go look, and it was like the van for Australia Post. And I'm like, all right. I'm looking at him, and then he's still just sitting there like doing whatever he's doing on his little thing. And I'm just waiting, and I'm waiting. And then he notices me. He's like, oh, okay. And then he gets up, and then he's like looking for the package, and he finally finds it, comes up, and he's like, yeah, is this one for you? And then he like shows me the thing. I just need a signature, but I need to see your ID first. I'm like, okay, well, I live here, man. And he's like, well, yeah, I just need to see the ID. It's just what we're gonna do. I'm like, okay. So then I had to go find my wallet. So went, found that, came back. I'm like, here you go. And then he tried to bring up the signature thing, got that, signed it, and then handed that over. I reckon he was new. I haven't seen that guy before, but there you go. There you go. And Man-Made Mutant said, package received. What do you mean? That was me taking the package from him, because typically, if you don't sign and you're not there at the door for like expensive, valuable things, whatever, they take it back to the post office, and then you got to get it like later that day. It's so annoying. So that's why I was just standing there. Bless me. But we're good now. Jay the Beast. Oh, Jay the Best. Sorry, you're not the Beast. You're the best. They are not dropping Trailer 3 a whole year from the release date. Honestly, it doesn't line up with their patterns. I agree. But I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Obviously, they announced the game a lot earlier than what they wanted to. And I feel like their hand was forced with the leaks that occurred. Because, you know, like, your game that you've been working on for years and years and years gets leaked. Obviously, you want to be the ones to show them, like, the official look when you're ready. So I feel like that will definitely rush into being like, alright, well, you know, we can't let the only thing be that leaked footage, so we have to put something out there. So I feel like that's why they announced it a lot earlier than what they did. Still, very unfortunate. It just bothers me that they can't find a date that actually works. Like, they can't predict the progress of their own game, you know? Alright, let's adjust this seat. Alright, we had a few people drop off, and that's totally understandable. Blame the postman for that. He needs to make up for lost income, alright? I'll be sending a complaint to his head office saying I was streaming and he took way too long to give me my package. So I lost about $20 worth of donations. He owes that money back to me. That'd be hilarious. Alright, Jay the Beast, it's just not happening. Is that in response to Breeze's one? Breeze says, I think online releases a month or two after. Just see how story mode is. No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think it's only going to be probably like a few weeks. Like, what was the gap in between September 17th to October 1? However long that is, that's like 2 weeks, isn't it? That's how long they done it with GTA 5. So I feel like they'll either go with that or go with like a full month. No, you know what? Now we're going to factor in December and all that. Alright, I'm going to pull up a calendar. You guys won't be able to see it, but calendar for next year, November 19th. I reckon they'll drop online on the 1st then. Because that could work. That's 2 weeks after, just about. Kind of like a week and a half. And then that'll allow people, because Christmas time, perfect time to get shark cards. People will be wanting to get into online. Some people will be like, I don't really want to grind. I'll just buy shark cards, you know. I got Christmas money. So, yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe it'll drop on the 1st of December for the online. Because doing it like a month afterwards would lead us on December 19th. I feel like that's too close to Christmas. It'll get overshadowed. So, yeah, I don't feel like that'll happen. I don't see GTA Online coming out after Christmas, so like in January. I don't see that happening because they'd want to capitalize on the Christmas market. Because you'll have kids that just want to buy shark cards because they don't care about grinding, you know? The mailman might also be a lawyer, doctor, and astronaut. Oh, you know what? He probably could be. He did have hair though, so I don't think it's the same one we're thinking of, man-made. I get where you're going with that. Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Dude, what a classic. What a classic. MV says, I remember GTA Online dropping 2 weeks after the game, and the servers were, effed up. And that hacker group, oh, true. Lizard Squad, was it? Lizard Squad, I think? Yeah, that's insane. I wonder. When GTA Online first dropped, I didn't actually have internet back then, so I couldn't play it day one. My character was created January 1st, 2014. I played it on New Year's Day. So I missed out on those like early shitty performance sort of things. Like, you know, they already got through that. But man, what a trip. I do remember Lizard Squad though, because it was one of the Christmases, I believe they hacked Rockstar's servers or something like that during Christmas. And I had just purchased the PS4. Well, not me, I got it for Christmas as a gift. And I couldn't get on GTA. I couldn't get on it. It was so annoying, especially around Christmas time, man. I don't know why they do that. The postman is right. He has to verify who you are beforehand, just from a brief inventory. He could say you're some crazy gamer who has taken hostage of the real owner from the flat. It's so annoying. It's so annoying when, like, they try to get... Like, they're trying to deliver it to, like, my partner, and she's not here. And then I'm like, I live here. I'm like, yeah, but it's got to go to her. And I'm like, okay, well, I live here. You know? She's my partner. I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of got to go to her, man. I'm like, oh, my God. My sister was visiting at the time, and I was so tempted to be like, yeah, that's her. But she would also then have to show her ID, and that's annoying. And I think this the old postman that I'm talking about, he kind of recognizes who we are now. So, if he pulls that shit again, I'm going to lash out on him. Greg says, I went in and joined your Discord server, read the rules, and saw my name on the welcome screen. There we go. Greg's in the building. Sad Life, welcome on in, man. MCT Sad Love Child is in here. Fridge Magnet, let's go. K-Man Gaming. I don't know how to say this one. Kresnia, maybe? Have you heard about the Cartafel system in GTA 6? It's going to be next level. No, I actually haven't. Please do elaborate on that one. Oh man, so many comments in. Sad Life, meaning me. Wait, what are you guys chatting about? I still haven't finished GTA 4 story mode or Liberty City. Lost in... Dude! Jay, you got to get in there. Get on those games and enjoy them. I know you might be holding out for like the PS5 version of it, but just do it. They're amazing. The Ballad of Gay Tony is so much fun. A lot of people hated the Lost and Damned, but I also found that to be so much fun. I'm hoping they don't allow shark cards from day one to make the servers toxic right away. You know, that's a good point. I think they will though, but it would be sick for them to like delay it for like maybe a month or two with the shark cards and then introduce it in their first update. Because yeah, that would just annoy the shit out of me. People would be gaining such an unfair advantage straight away because they're just paying to win, essentially. Yep, Lizard Squad, little pricks ruined my Christmas day playing. Exactly. I don't know why they do it. Like, why attack the gamers? Sure, it's going to hurt the companies behind it, but you're also hurting the gamers, man. But they're right, lol. I actually watched that interview with Sean Fontino earlier before I watched the Trapmore Ross video. What are you guys chatting about with Trapmore Ross? I'm going to search it. Let's go over to YouTube. You got to make a short about how Lucia is not related to Lucia. Luis now. Luis. Oh my God, the names. Luisia. No. Lucia and Luis are not related. There we go. What's his name? Trapmore Ross. Who is this guy? 350k. I'm gonna click videos, see the recent ones. What are you guys chatting about? Huge GTA 6 drama? Is that what you guys are referencing? I don't think I've ever stumbled upon this channel. I'm scrolling through. There's not a single video I've watched on here. Who is Luis? Luis is the protagonist in the the Ballad of Gay Tony. Luis Lopez. He's a great character. I love him. Gambit says, I'm hoping they don't allow... Oh, I read that one. Sorry. I let chat die because of the postman. I let it all end. Sad Life! My man, I did not expect that. Thanks so much, man, for the $4.99. Yo, if GTA ever gets released, if it ever does... Not when, it's if. If it gets released, we need to chill together on there. Me, you, Cyber, MCT, GTA Infinity, and Project Cake. Sad Life, 100% agree, man. I'm going to be over on the PlayStation. I think all of us are going to be on the PlayStation. So, for sure, we're going to be setting up a lot of cool crew and friends sessions so that everyone can get in and have a good time. Because, you know, we're building this huge community right now. There's no point in getting GTA 6 and never talking again, you know? So, I think we're absolutely going to be doing that. And, boys, drop some W's in the chat for Sad Life. Alright, I want to figure out how to get the streaming thing going. This could be trial and error. Do you guys want to see me get someone on the call with us? Let's have a look through here. Add members. Greg G Money. Done. Alright, I have opened up the streaming channel, Greg, for you to join. I just haven't set OBS up yet to, you know, have that volume. So give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Why am I getting a FaceTime right now? Alright, give me a sec, boys. Oh no, it's gonna be a message now. Alright, give me a second. I'm just gonna quickly reply back to this message. Come on, typey type. I think she's all good. Project Cake or Sav? Yeah, we're going to get Sav on there as well. Me and Sav, we're 100% going to be playing it. With the name Ross, I would think it would be Mr. Boss's second channel. Alright, let's go. Application audio beta. That's right, Discord. Window. It's so strange. I don't know if this will work at all. Alright. I think I've set it up. Did Traplaw Ross stop drooling over killers turned rappers? My bad, never played GTA 4 before. Dude, you're in for a treat, man. You're in for a treat. I think the main game and story DLCs that they made with that are just awesome. And I'd 100% want to go back and replay them myself. Sad Life says, I'm actually enjoying Sav's vids. Dude, Sad Life. He is doing so well, Sav. And the roundtable is such a great idea that he's brought to life. And I'm so thankful to be on 3 episodes of that. And honestly, like he said, I'm probably going to become a permanent fixture on the show. So that's sick. We're basically turning it into the Sav and Bav show. The Sav and Bav roundtable. I love it. The Vanos crew, Bav, Sav, MCT, Cyber, Sad Life, and Project Cake. Dude, we're basically making a Vanos crew part 2. Or V2. So, it's so cool. Like, before GTA 5, you know, you had all those groups of GTA YouTubers and all that. And that's great. A lot of them have branched out now, started, like, different games, doing different things. A lot of them will come back to GTA. Some of them have retired. Like, Champ Chong was one that I watched. He's from Australia. And I watched him so much, man. And now I'm pretty sure he's a professional golfer. So that's pretty sick. Jose says, are you going to do a last ride stream? I don't know about a stream, but I'm definitely going to call up the boys and be like, hey, man, GTA 6 comes out tomorrow. Let's go for that one last ride around the map. We have to do it. We have to do it. Yes, lads. Can I get on the PS5 crew? For sure, man. I don't have anything set up right now, and we've still got like a year to plan for it, but absolutely, we're going to have everyone in. I reckon we'll be able to fill a lobby easily with the community we're building. We're going to fill a lobby, and we're going to have some fun. Blood Rainer says we're getting the Panther statue removed. That's what we're getting. Probably. GTA 6 ends. Option A, sacrifice Jason. Option B, sacrifice Lucia. Option C, go out together in a blaze of glory. 1 or 2 new playable characters. Personally, right, I was talking about this in the Roundtable Part 3. You guys will see that when that drops. But before GTA 6 was officially revealed, it was said by, I think, Jason Schreier that the story is somewhat based on Bonnie and Clyde. And we all know how Bonnie and Clyde's story ends. It ends with them both dying. So everyone was like, okay, that means GTA 6's story is going to end with them both dying. That's way too predictable. I feel like Rockstar are aware of that. And they don't want it to be predictable. They want us to be surprised at the end, you know? So I'm starting to lean towards they're not going to die. They're going to have a happy ending. They're going to pull it off, and it's going to be good. I just seen one from Greg with the 10. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for that. Basically, what Trapmore Ross said in that video was that Rockstar should just release GTA 6 story mode now because the polishing that they're focused on right now is for the online. Story mode is ready. He's got to be full of shit then because, you know, they're already releasing the online, the story first, and the online will follow. So I don't think he's got any insider knowledge. He probably has no idea what he's talking about. Look, they obviously delayed it for a reason. Of course, we're all frustrated and bothered by it, but at the end of the day, there are good intentions behind the delay. If they're not ready, they're not ready. They can't afford to tarnish their entire reputation they've been building for decades. Sad Life says, Bav, what's your gamer tag for PS5? Could I add you yet? Yeah, absolutely. If anyone does want to add me, my name across everything is just the same as my YouTube. Bogan Bav, that is it. Alright? So if anyone wants to add me, feel free. That said, if I don't really recognize your name, I probably won't accept you. And also, I haven't turned on the PlayStation in a while, so it might take a little while to get there. I only added Easy Does It on the Xbox the other day, and he's been pending for such a long time, just purely because I haven't been on that platform in a long time. But, you know, Sad Life, I'll recognize you. The boys that are here regular, I'll recognize you guys. So just pull up, and I'll start to remember your names, and I'll accept. Jose says, when will the Roundtable episode 3 drop? I think it's going to drop next weekend. If not, the weekend after. Sav's got it sent over to his editor, John. Shout out, John. He's going to be working on that. So I think it will be like a week wait, I think. But it's going to be worth it. It's such a cool episode. So much fun, man. Zach Cox was insane, right? He was such a great guy to chat to. And just like understanding him as a person, like behind the scenes as well, is super wholesome. Like there's a person behind there. Now I know a lot of people don't like him, but I've always loved him growing up. And you know, as a fan, to now being able to collab with him on a video, it's just so cool. And getting to see the behind the scenes, that was something super cool. Greg G Money with a $5. Let's go. Even Tom Henderson said that the story mode of GTA 6 is in a content ready state as of right now. There you go. I don't really know what content ready means. 50 gifted if trailer 3 releases in 12 hours. Dude, now I hope they do it. I hope they do it now. Good God, I'll take 50 gifted. Let's go. And the crazy thing is, Blood Rainer is a man of his word. He is a man of his word. He asked me to help him out with the video, and he's like, hey man, you do this, I'll gift you 250 gifted. And he actually did. I don't know what happened on the last lot of 50 because it like glitched out or something. I hope that you didn't get charged for that last lot of 50, man, because I didn't receive them at all. But we got like 246 or something like that. I'm getting the numbers so mixed up. 204, something like that. But yeah, he actually donated that, and that was at the very start of the stream, and the overlay pop-up thing just kept coming through. It was like spam. It was so insane. But Blood Rainer is a man of his word, and if you guys ever want to see someone stream a game for a very long time, because Blood Rainer does some insane long streams. He might even fall asleep on the streams. That's how long he goes for. But he's got Ghost of Yotei. He's got Assassin's Creed. He's got that new horror game. What's that one called? I can't quite remember. But a variety of different games, and he's always streaming. So that's another guy for you boys to check out. Gambit says there is two, Bogenbav and iBogenbav. Go for the one without the I. The I is an account that I had that I lost, so I don't have access to that anymore. That's when iPhones were popping, man. Adding you now, my man. T-Burton says, so the ending of 5 was shown in one of the trailers, then pushing the car off the cliff. I think the scene of Jason and Lucia drinking on the dock could be the scene for GTA 6. That could be right, man. That could totally be right. I reckon they're showing off footage from the late game. Absolutely. Grand Theft Auto 6 is fully playable and finished, they said. There you go. Well, I guess maybe it's just like all the bugs that they're kinking out. I know that they do have things to do with the online, because they want that to be better. This time around, they know what's to come with online. They've got some expectations, and they know basically what we want from them. Whereas GTA 5, with their online, they kind of just dropped the mode, thinking maybe it's not going to be a hit, but it turned out to be the biggest hit and their cash cow for the next decade. So they understand that now, and they're building the foundations to ensure that online can grow and thrive and be added upon for years to come, because it's going to be lasting a very long time. So they need to make sure it's successful. Bav Babble? It probably is, man. I have no idea, but the username on there is just Bogenbav. The robot guy in it? It probably is. Dude, I haven't been on there in so long. I'm going to pull up on my PlayStation app right now. PS app. Let's have a look. Kid Colt, they call him an insider. Who is Tom Henderson? Is it a robot or a ladybug? That's a good question. That is a good question. How do I look? See, this is how good I am with the PlayStation, man. I'm pretty sure I got both of them with, like, the ladybug and the other one. Isn't the ladybug my old one with iBogue and Bav? Could be wrong. Man, it's been that long. I got a friend request from Travis, Gambit, and Blind Fury. I see you boys. I'll accept back right now. Boom, boom, boom. We got another one on here that I don't recognize. I don't even know how to say that. XYIVOI. Zyvoy? Maybe that's it. If you're in the chat, let me know right now so I can know who that is. I dislike insiders. They're more often wrong than right. He said it's fully playable and finished. They just want to make sure everything is perfect. Dude, a whole year to make sure everything is perfect is just insane. He also said the delay cost them 10 million a month. Yeah, I remember hearing an insane number, but Rockstar can afford that because they don't want to tarnish their reputation. Adding more jiggle physics. Dude, I hope so. I'm keen. I'm keen to go to the shoe store. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped to go to the shoe store. Sad Life says, I'm going to change my name to my YouTube. There you go. There you go. Dude, now I've got friends on PlayStation. Before that, I literally had like 2 friends. Because I mostly use the PlayStation for story mode games. I'll be honest, it is mostly for story mode games. So if anyone hits me up and is like, hey man, you want to play GTA Online? The answer is probably going to be no, because I don't even think I've got GTA installed on this console. No, I do. Actually, I do. That's a lie. I do have GTA because I was doing that playthrough. But if you guys want to play a game, the only game I'm playing right now is Battlefield. Purely because if I play a bunch of different games, then I lose focus. I don't... Greg! With the $5! Content ready means that the story of GTA 5 is fully completed and ready to play, and that's already fully polished too. Yeah, right. What are they doing then? That's insane. That is insane. We'll come back to that, Greg. But anyways, guys, when I play video games, I feel like I'm taking away time from me being able to stream or being able to work on videos, and I feel guilty. So Battlefield 6 has already taken up a lot of my time, and that I feel guilty with that already. Arc Raiders is another game I'm looking at, so maybe I'll shift from Battlefield to Arc Raiders. Who knows? But yeah, I very rarely actually play GTA Online or any other online games. I might run some Rocket League with you guys. Rocket League, though, is really difficult if we are not in the same region. Just because of the ping. But Rocket League, I like that shit too. That's fun. Colt says, if the game is fully playable and finished, and if they're just polishing it up, then where are the gameplay trailers? That's a good question, man. Blood Rainer, message retracted. Where is Blood Rainer? Get back here, Blood. Get on the dono train. No, I'm joking. You guys don't need to do that. I do appreciate everyone. Tom Henderson was correct like 99 to 1 times. Yeah, I think Tom Henderson has sort of built up a reputation with being accurate. I know one crew I'm joining online is... I don't know what that is. S**HOS. Not too sure what you mean, Gambit. Blind Fury says, I played Battlefield 6. It's dope. Dude, Battlefield 6 is insane. I feel like I grinded it way too much, and I'm kind of losing a little bit of interest, but the next map that they're dropping, I'm super keen for that, so I'll be back for that one. Me and Sav, we do link up and play a bit of Battlefield as well. We finally got our first win the other day. That was his first win. I had previously got one because I'm a champion, but we finally got our win together, and that was so much fun, man. I don't trust insiders. I trust what I can and observe. Greg G Money with a $5 again. My man. You don't have to do this, Greg. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I just don't see why Rockstar needs another full year for polishing purposes. I think there's more to it because something doesn't sound right with this. Yeah, there's got to be something more behind it, man. There has to be something more behind it. Okay, I sent it. Didn't I already? No, I didn't accept yours yet. Yeah. I don't trust insiders, but I trust Tom Henderson. I think Henderson has gotten there. Bav, favorite Super Duper color / flavor. Purple ones are insane. Cola ones are pretty good, but I feel like they're the standard for good. Like, they're really good, that everyone loves them. So, Purple is great, tastes amazing. Pink ones taste good. I don't know, I love them ones. Blue, another good one. The worst ones, yellow and orange. Green's also another good one. And you know what? Speaking of the green one, you guys are going to absolutely hate me for saying this, but Gamer Supps have a flavor called Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, and it tastes like green Zupa Dupas, or like a green cordial as well at the same time. Like, it is so good. It is definitely my favorite one right now. They're going to be sending me out another care package as well, so I'm super keen to get amongst that. I might even do that on stream somehow. Obviously, you guys are not seeing my face yet. I'm getting closer to it though. Sav has been pushing me, and I'm starting to feel like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I will put my face on the channel. But I really want to do like maybe an unboxing of the flavors when I get them. That'd be super fun. We could do that on stream. Alright, let's refresh the friend requests. Sad Life, have I got you on here, man? I'm refreshing my friend request. I don't see one. I'm going to close the app and open it again. Gambit says VPA crew. What's a VPA crew? Kind of reminds me of like a VPN. Crusty Dribblins, welcome on in. I wonder how angry Lucia will get for Jason picking up the working girls. I want to know that too. I'm going to make a separate save for that, because imagine that like really does her dirty. I couldn't do that to Lucia, man. I could not do that to her. But I'll make an alternate save just to make Jason just do some absolute downright bad things. And I wonder what happens for Lucia. Surely she can pick up... Oh, I actually don't really see men of the night. You only see ladies of the night, you know? I wonder what their dynamic and their relationship will be like if they engage in those sort of activities. They're probably creating Shark Cards V2. If they make Shark Cards V2, I want it to be called Gator Cards. It sounds so good. Beppis says, I've seen your face. Let's go. I'm waiting for a BAV flavored Gamer Supps. Look, if I manage to sell enough units like with my code, I'll be getting a flavor. I think the first thing they said is if you hit X amount of units, you will get a cup, like a custom BAV cup. Insane. I'll take that, but it is kind of insane. We're definitely not going to hit it, but I got to sell, I think, I could be wrong, like 1,500 units or 2,500 units, which is insane. That's like $700,000 of like merch stock for them, which I don't think I can do. If I can manage to sell that much, then I should be focusing on myself, because, you know, that's a huge number. That is a huge number. But with GTA 6, I know that they want to continue the collaboration going forward into that. So, you know, building the relationship up nice and early. They see potential in the channel, and they've hyped me up for that, so I'm super keen. And, man, if I were to make a Gamer Supps myself, like my own energy drink for gaming supplement, Gamer Supps is how I would do it. Like with the branding, with the naming. It's like what I would do if I were in charge of making a business. Ah. There you go. There you go. I should have known that. I should have known that, guys. Blind Fury and Gambit. Blind Fury says S.HOS. I still don't know what that is. Manmate says, I would do what Cyber does and use a mask if you want to use a face cam but aren't sure about sharing your face. I kind of thought about that. I don't know how I would go about the mask at all. Yeah, it would be super cool to actually get on camera and chat with you guys, but I don't know how I'd do a mask without it, you know, stepping on Cyber's toes, because Cyber's mask is pretty sick. I was thinking like a ski mask that's blue, like my channel color blue, and then just wearing a hoodie as well. So it is like Cyborg, but you'll see me eyes. Nino, welcome on in. Is it bad I want this game to be darker than Red Dead 2? Ooh, you know, I could go for that. I could go for that. I don't mind dark stories. Blood Rainer says, lurk. Joyboy, the first pirate. I'm back. I was just eating dinner. Let's go. Wait, what did you have for dinner? I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I'm not too hungry. I did have a coffee. But I've actually got some chicken defrosting. It should hopefully be somewhat ready. But I'm going to be whipping up some mad burritos tonight. I'm so keen. It's going to be white people burritos as usual. But they are just so good, man. Jordan Justice. Hey, Bav. Hey, man. Welcome on in. MV says, Bogan, where can I send you the link to the article about the content ready part and delay? Chuck it in the Discord server. If you haven't joined that, definitely do so. We got a gaming channel. I think that'd be perfect for that, to talk about anything gaming. Boys, join up on the Discord. We've got a general channel, talk about anything, memes, you know, shit posting, gaming, anything related to gaming. Feel free to drop it in there, unless you like, you know, sharing a bunch of videos. Videos, drop them in content share. Self-promotion, plug yourselves in, guys. You know, build the community up. Put your name out there, let people see who you are. Definitely take advantage of self-promotion channel. We've also got a content creation channel. I end up posting like little snippets of my project as I'm working on them, so you guys can see some behind the scenes. But feel free to drop your own stuff in there, whether it's thumbnails or you want some feedback or something. People can help you out. Also got music and TV and a music channel, so we can chat about all those sort of things. Another thing we have, I'm rambling here, we've got the Vault, which are videos that I have unlisted purely because YouTube has either given me a a copyright thing, not a strike, a warning with that saying like, hey man, this audio belongs to someone else, you can't monetize it. So I drop them in here so people can still watch it. We've got a counting channel as well, one person at a time. Drop a number and we'll see how high we can get. And that's it. I also got a roundtable channel in there. It's kind of inactive right now because I've already, you know, used up all the questions. But join up and have some fun, boys. Have some fun. Get it popping again. All right. We need to revive it. Kid Cults, the Kid Cult and Blood Rainer are moderators in that server. And boys, I need your thoughts. I need to filter out some moderators. I don't think we'll get rid of you guys. You guys are good, but Benji, if you're in here and listening, Benji and Jiggles keep fighting with each other, and I don't know how I feel about it. Kid Colt says, we should honestly just touch ourselves on stream as protest. Who's with me? Oh my god, you're not getting invited to the streams then, Colt. No, I do want to have people feature on the stream. I think it'd be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun. I just got to figure out how to set it up, because I'm pretty sure if anyone joins the streaming channel right now, the audio won't come through. I feel like I've set it up wrong. But maybe we can test it out. I was going to do it today. I really was. But maybe, Greg, if you're listening, I think we should try that. Not tomorrow, because I'm not streaming, but the day after. We'll try that stream there. Jordan Just says, did I say hey? Welcome in, man. Welcome in if I missed that. Beppa says, I'm going to be really disappointed if there is no dismemberment in GTA 6, but I think it would surface in the leaks if it was real. Honestly, I agree with you. Think back to Vice City. They had the chainsaw. The chainsaw was sick. I think they had a katana as well, and dismemberment in that game was so cool. Red Dead has it as well. But the thing about those games, Vice City, that was back in a time where nothing really looked real. You know, you could tell it was a video game. It felt like more of a cartoon. Whereas now we're going for like this hyper-realism look, basically. With Red Dead, it's a different crowd. Sure, it's a lot of people that would play GTA within the Rockstar Games community, but it's a different crowd with less people. Typically, like, not really for kids. Kids kind of shy away from Red Dead, I think. It's more of like an adult sort of game. So, dismemberment in that is fine. It makes a lot of sense. But in a game like GTA, they want it to be as open to everyone, like the biggest amount of like audience of people can just pick up GTA and play it. Obviously, you got parents out there that won't let their kids play it, fair enough, but they know that their game is played by younger people, so I feel like they're not going to add in dismemberment. And there's some people out there that don't like dismemberment and gore, so it doesn't appeal to everyone. I need to sneeze again. Alright, I don't know why I keep sneezing. I reckon my nose hairs are getting too long. That's what's happening. They're just tickling the other side of my nostril. What was I up to reading? Where to go? Manmade says a banana. Oh my god. A bandana with sunglasses and a cap would work. I think that'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. There's a mask in GTA Online. I think it's like a bulletproof mask. I'm just gonna search up a bulletproof mask. I love the look of these, but you know that it's so silly. This mask right here. Open image, new tab. I love this. Imagine I had that in stream. That'd be so sick. But like, they are real bulletproof masks and they're so expensive. Maybe I could make my own mock-up version of it. Problem though is that with a mask that's like solid like that, it'll be made out of plastic, like cheap materials. You wouldn't be able to hear my voice properly because it would be muffled. Like, I'm going to put something in front of my mouth right now. What can I put in front of it? I actually don't have anything nearby. Here we go. My notebook. We'll put a notebook. See, if I'm talking like this, then the stream, I think, sounds a little bit different. I don't know how it sounds for you guys right now, whether or not it's annoying, but this is a test, all right? Let me know how this sounds. This is without it, okay? We're back to talking without it. Now, this is if I were to have a mask. I think it ruins the quality. What do you guys think? I've moved it now. Oh, I had some chicken tenders with tater tots. Let's go, man. That's so good. Yeah, I'm going to have... Dude, one thing you guys got to know about me is I love Mexican food. I think that is my favorite... do you call it a cuisine? Is that what you call like a type of food? Cuisine? Maybe I'm feeling fancy here, but Mexican food is my go-to. I could eat Mexican all day. Gambit says... it's a Korean restaurant that his wife is the voice of the commercial. That's pretty cool, man. Greg says, do you guys think that Rockstar should just move up the release date of GTA 6 instead of pushing it back further since it... Yes, Greg, yes. I don't think they will, but it would be so cool. Imagine that. They push it to November, let people be like, oh, this is so annoying. Then, with the psychology of it, they move it forward, and then people be like, hell yeah, Rockstar are bringing the game forward. When in reality, they've still delayed it. Maybe that's a psychology trick. Get people super disappointed and then be like, yeah, you know what? It's going to come earlier, but realistically, there's still a delay. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's with the mask. Yeah, that's what I think. Sounds like shit. It sounds more muffled. Yeah, there you go. So for a mask, I don't think I can have anything that's like solid that covers it. So it'd have to be like a thin little thing on there if I were to go down the route of having a mask. Dropped a link in the gaming Discord, my man. Thank you very much. Let's open it. And we'll pull it over here. Where'd OBS go? Bring it back. Rockstar Intel. They have a lot of cool assets as well. They have a lot of cool assets that I use, like logos and whatnot. Should we give it a quick read? I could eat Mexican all day. Colt, I couldn't. I stand by it, all right? The food and what you're thinking of. Dark Matter, welcome on in. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh, what happened up here? Did you get it yet, Bav? Wait, what did I get? Oh, the friend request. My bad. Let's pull up my phone again. Sorry, I closed the app and I was meant to reopen it. Sad life, I got you. Except, oh, that was you the whole time. Ah. There you go, I got you. Tom Petty, Florida man, was a fan of GTA, especially San Andreas, which featured his song Running Down a Dream. Tom Petty is insane, isn't he? I love his music. And after he passed, they added Love Is a Long Road in Trailer 1 for honoring him. Yes, I think I remember seeing a post saying that, like, he was also a fan of it all, and he'd be honored to have his song feature in the game. So that's pretty cool. Gambit Arcana says, never heard of Zupa Dupas. Let me put you on game right now, brother. These bad boys right here. Ready? Ready? Boom. Zupa Dupas. They are the best. You know? Made in Australia. That's probably why you haven't heard of them. But they come in so many different flavors. Blackcurrant is goated. Raspberry is goated. Fairy floss, cola, bubblegum, lime. The only two shit ones are got to be pineapple and orange. Pineapple, not too bad. You know, you get to the end of the barrel and you're like, If I had to pick, it'd have to be pineapple. But, man... Zupa Dupas are an Australian staple. They're so iconic, man. They are so iconic. Alright. We got this article up here that's, who was it? Who was it that sent this through? Was it Gambit that sent it? The name doesn't match Discord, so it's throwing me off a little bit here. I'm going to scroll all the way down as well so I can catch up and not get too far behind. Again, if I ever miss your questions, just drop them again in the chat. If you want, put the times 2, times 3, however many times you've repeated it and I've missed it. That's what Sav does. I think it works really well. Just do that and I'll get around to it. Beppis says, just paint your face black. That's a good way, isn't it? I think I got to wait until I get like 100k before I start doing cancelable offenses, right? GameStyle says, better with the mask. With the book in front of my face, you think that sounds good? Colt says, I want to visit Australia. You let me know, man. I'll meet you. I will find you. As long as you're, like, above 18. Otherwise, that's super weird. It sounds like you're talking behind a mask. Right now, or back when I had the book? Yeah, it'd have to be when I had the book. Zupa Dupas are so good. I agree, man. They're so good. 3 years ago today, Kevin Conroy unfortunately passed. He was the most famous Batman voice actor. Damn, that's unfortunate, man. Can't say I was super big into Batman, but that is unfortunate news. Could we see trailer 3 tomorrow, says Jaden. Jaden, I'm having some faith, man, and I think you should too. Don't get your hopes up too high. Be prepared, because Rockstar could very well do nothing, and they don't care. But just be prepared. Be prepared. Alright, let's get into this. Rockstar Games delayed GTA 6 yet again this week, but the game is actually closer to the finish line than you might think. According to multiple sources who have shared that they have heard from Rockstar employees, the game is content complete. The first talks of the game being content complete came from game developer interviewer Reese Kiwi Talks Riley. He previously interviewed ex-Rockstar Games developer and has since shared what he knows about GTA 6's development in a tweet. Riley revealed developers had told him prior to the delay announcement that there was going to be a delay. Furthermore, he added that the game is content complete and that it is all about polishing the game to avoid a disastrous launch. Some fans were surprised polishing the game could take a year or more. Yeah, that is insane. And disputed this claim. However, Riley is well versed in the game development. Riley, who is well versed in game development, details and has shared inside information on status of Nintendo, blah, blah, blah. He wrote on Twitter saying Nintendo spent one whole year doing QA on Zelda. There you go. And Nintendo's blockbuster is nowhere near close to the level of GTA 6. Collaborating with game insider Tom Henderson on weekly podcast Insider Gaming Weekly, the host said the game has been content ready for a very long time. If it's content ready and they're still asking for another whole year to polish this game, it's just insane. For those unaware, when a game is content ready, it means new content won't be added unless there is a drastic change in decision making. The story, mechanics, etc. are all done, and all that's left is to make sure that it works. New features won't be implemented, as this can introduce more glitches and cause deadlines to be missed. All of this typically occurs later into the alpha stage of production. The beta stage will follow this, where bug fixing and polishing takes place. What Rockstar will release to us on November 19th, 2026 has been locked in place for some time. There you go. So, game's ready. They just need a year to fix that stuff. So, content ready just means that no new stuff is going to be getting added into it. I didn't know what that meant prior to reading that. So, thank you for sending that through, man. But I guess it's just about making sure everything works together without, throwing more stuff into the mix. GameStyle says they're really good. I agree, man. What do you think about the Australian GTA creators drama? I think nothing of that, actually. MV says I send it. Oh, MV sent it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gambit Arcana says the mask that Casey wears from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The suit hat. I'm going to search that. I think I know what you're talking about. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. TMNT. Yeah. I had it backwards just then. Casey Jones, I remember that. Oh, dude, that's in GTA. That's so cool. I remember watching Casey Jones. I didn't realize that mask is basically the exact same one that's in GTA, but I do like that. We'll get there, guys. We'll figure out a style that works. Perhaps I might even just do my face, honestly. Tyler, trailer 3 tomorrow? Yes, let's hold out for it, man. No one can cancel you if you just don't stop making videos. Exactly. Just pretend like I'm not cancelled. That's what some people do. Yes, back when you had the mask. Sorry, very delayed comment. No, that's all good. I'm very slow to reading some of them. You guys are insane tonight. 50 people in here and you're all talking. It's crazy to think that people are in here just, watching me and hanging out. It'd be cool if the first mission is with Lucia in Liberty City, showing us how she caught the case. Dude, that's what I've been saying, Alejandro. My theory is, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up the trailer so I can go through it with you guys. GTA artworks, videos, trailer 2, boom. Is it muted? Make sure it's muted. Okay, my theory for this is different scenario. Brian's obviously sending Jason out to go and do, collecting the bills and all that stuff. But what I think is Brian knows Lucia. Jason doesn't. Brian asks Jason to go out on various jobs, which we've seen. He went to a register and, you know, smashed that open, got his money. Go and get me my checks. So I think he comes to Jason. He's like, hey, I need you to go and pick up someone from the penitentiary. They get out today. Their name's Lucia. Can you go do that for me? Jason, yep, no worries. I can go and do that. So he gets there. Where is it? Where is it? He gets to the prison. I'm here for Lucia Caminos. Yep, no worries, man. Here she comes. Now, I very well could be wrong. This is speculation. And then when they see each other, you know, she just kind of looks at him. She does have a little smile. You know, she's happy to be out. They don't hug here. If they were in a relationship, I feel like she would run to him, give him a big hug. But they don't hug. Hey, and it's a little bit awkward, you know. Can you guys sense the awkwardness in it? This scene is directly after in the trailer, but I think it's just... this would happen later on when they start to form their bond. Now, I think this is their first initial meeting. They are shy, but it's love at first sight. You know, Jason's like, damn, I like this woman. She's like, damn, I like this man. And, you know, look at them both. They're amazing. So I feel like this could be their very first meeting. And then Jason falls in love. Gabe with the 5, my man. Thank you very much, man. Do you think if I were to drink enough energy drinks, I could start spewing lightning out of my fingers like Emperor Palpatine by chance? Dude, you know what? You might have a chance if you drink Gamer Subs. You know, when I drink it, my fingers start to have tiny little bits of electricity. I think, you know, if you drink enough, you could shoot lightning. No, that's of course extremely dangerous, Gabe. Don't do that. But what do you guys think? I think this is their first meeting. Could very well be wrong, because the other theory that I have is the cop that he talks to in here, I feel like could be this guy. Is that the guy I'm thinking of? Is that the guy I'm thinking of? Not that guy. This guy. That's the guy I'm talking about. So maybe this guy sort of recognizes Jason, and that's why he's like, have I seen you before? So then that would disprove my theory, because then Jason and Lucia have obviously been together prior to prison. But I don't know. There's so many theories, and this is what happens when Rockstar delay the games. We just keep coming up with speculation and theories, and, you know, we get our own hypes, our own theories and expectations hyped up. Derek says, are you going live in the morning waiting for the trailer? Derek, I thought about it, man, but there will be a lot of other people going live at the same time, and I done it last time, and it was fine. You know, we had our small little community, but then you had a few people that would come in and be like, haha, bro, you've got like 30 people in here. The other two, they've got like 1,000, and they're like my good friends. So to have like random people from the community, not my friends, I'm super proud of them for going out and, you know, being able to pull in such huge audiences. Like, that's a first for them, and, you know, I'm here proud as a friend seeing what they're accomplishing. And then you just got like some people that are just like, you know what, you suck, man, you only got 30, what is this? So normally I don't let it bother me, but that night, I don't know what it is, I let that get to me, and I'm like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna stream at that time again. I'm just gonna continue to do what I do, and I'll just watch their streams. So I let someone get in my head, boys. That was not nice. Let's scroll down. Listening on my hour-and-a-half drive from home from work. Drive safe, man. Drive safe, all right? But thank you for tuning in as well. Hopefully work was going all right. Hopefully you had a good shift. Beppis says, Castle City would be cooler. Castle City would be pretty sick, man. T. Burton says, I'm going to be going to sleep soon. Have a good one, Babby, and everyone else. Take care, T. Burton. Have a good sleep, man. Thank you very much for joining in. GameStyle says, you should make a Bav mask with blue and white. That would be pretty sick. My idea of it is just like a generic blue one that matches the channel colors. And then maybe like the logo on my forehead. That'd be funny, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to think about if I were to do a mask. Derek says, the former dev says that the lack of facial expressions and the faces being stiff worries him. Yeah, right. I thought their expressions were great. Like, look at this, you know? Jason's faces, you know, I think their expressions are fine. This shot here, I think, was the worst shot I ever seen. Just because of how the lighting hits their head, I thought they were not Jason and Lucia, but it was like a vision from the future. Jason looks like he's, you know, got grey hair, so does Lucia. It threw me right off. I think this was the worst shot I ever seen. But then you go to this shot. It's beautiful, man. It's such a beautiful shot. MV says, pretty sure the scene where she is picking up trash in the orange vest will be a mission too, lol. Rockstar, yeah, that mission. I will find that. I don't know where it is. Come on. Come on. I don't know how deep into the trailer it is. But, yeah, you are very right. It could definitely be a mission. I reckon it'll be like the start of a mission. Like the cutscene's playing, Lucia's doing that. And she just finishes and then she goes about her business. Could be. Gambit Arcana says, energy drinks do nothing for me. Caffeine tolerance, yeah. If you drink a lot of caffeine, man, there's not much that will, give you that hit. I used to drink so many energy drinks to the point, and coffees to the point where my eyes would start twitching. That's when I know I'm like, alright, you need to have a bit of a break from caffeine. Colt says, I can clear up theories, throw them my way. There you go. If anyone's got a theory they want to talk about, throw them at Kid Colt's way. He understands the law better than anyone I know. Manmade says, like how the guy recognized Michael during the Vangelico job. Which guy? Are you talking about the dude that's seen him and then they went on TV? Because I don't think he really recognized Michael, but that's how Trevor found out because he understood his quote. A good reference would be in... what's the best way to show you guys this? There's a guy in GTA 5, in the prologue, one of the guys that we forced, like one of the hostages, we forced them to go into the room. They look similar, like a younger version, or similar version to the guy that appears in the Union Depository. They look similar, and when they're checking the IDs, they stop on Trevor's, and like, he kind of like gives Trevor a look, like he knows him, like he remembers Trevor. So that could be it. I kind of want to pull it up. I made a video on it. So many other people did. Honestly, Bav, I just hop on hype trains. Let's have a look. Content, shorts. Remember. That's a keyword, surely. Remembers. Here it is. Open in YouTube. We'll chuck it up here. Alright. And I'll put the screen back up. You guys can see it. He remembers. This guy here is looking at Trevor like he knows him. And, Michael's like, oh, shit. Boom. That guy right there. That could be him. Now, very well could not be him. I think other people, like, they've got different eye colors, which, fair enough. Could very well not be him, but they look somewhat similar, like a younger version, at least. What a shit video. Why'd I play it so much like this? Yeah, that's my old content, man. That's my old content. Alright, let's keep moving through these. Gabe says, I mean, it'd be super complex, but Jason randomly hires Lucia for a job a couple years back. She gets caught. Jason picks her up from jail to be honorable, but then maybe they catch feelings. I don't know. There's so many theories out there, man. I think they could have also just previously been in a relationship and had a falling out, and then they get together. Yeah, that could also work. If the haters, I'll teach them a lesson. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Typically, I don't let people get to me, especially on the internet, but that day, I don't know. As soon as the stream ended, I went to bed, and I think at nighttime, that's when you can marinate on things, man. That's when you think, you're just laying there staring at the ceiling. Things get to you. What is this Monopoly Go ads, bro? Honestly, I could probably turn the ads off. You guys have been pumping it with the donors, and I appreciate that. So I can turn the ads off if you guys are getting interrupted by them too much. Just let me know. I only have them on because I'm trying to make some money out here, man. If the working out mechanic has been confirmed and affects your physique, could we potentially do... Beppis. I don't know, man, but I'm going to be trying to do squats. That theory doesn't make sense. The trailers and character bios clearly hint at Jason and Lucia having met since before her being in prison. Go ahead, Colt. Go ahead. Tell me. Tell me how. Tell me how. I know it says meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him or something like that. But I want to hear your thoughts. I really want to hear your thoughts. Do you think GTA 6 will go gold? By like go gold, you mean completed, like ready, finished? I don't know. I don't know if it's content ready and they're just squashing bugs. Game drops November. I don't typically know when games go gold. I'm not too into that space. It's not my area of expertise, but I would say it'd have to be ready by like September, right? And then they can start mass producing. I think that gives them a couple months to get it done. But yeah, I don't really know too well. MV says, with the whole record company involved in the game, I'm hoping we can do something with that little management game. That'd be sick, man. MV says, yeah, the scene where she comes home and falls on top of Jason is definitely after that trash cleaning mission. Yeah, definitely after that. And also, she's wearing the same fit, I believe, during the plane scene when she's fighting that other chick. So maybe that's like the whole thing of it. Maybe it begins, you know, early in the morning. Lucia's just finished her community service. She knocks off and then gets, you know, dragged into a mission, leads to her getting onto the plane, having that fight with that person. That mission, however that ends, it ends. And then she goes home to Jason. Jason's just at home, you know, enjoying himself, playing some things. And then he's like, oh, what'd you get up to? Oh, you know, I just finished work and then I went onto a plane. And no, maybe he's like watching the news and like, yeah, I just seen a plane crash. That was crazy. And he's like, yeah, I was on that plane. I don't know. That'd be funny. Galagos, what's good, man? I've just been lurking in this whole time. I gotta go. Good luck with the rest of the stream. No worries, man. You take care, brother. Man-made says, make your money, Bav. I don't mind going through a few seconds worth of ads. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Go gold, meaning I get fully completed and pushed the delay early. Holy frick, I messed up so bad. I got all my GTA lore wrong. Don't cancel me, Colt. Only 2 people outlaw me. The admins of Red Dead Wiki and the GTA Wiki. Oh. Keep the ads. I got premium. Let's go. You think we'll get any military flashbacks of Jason? Probably not. I feel like that's just not super important info. It would be pretty sick though, would it not? I think it'd be cool to get some more like story for Jason. Hey, we got a 2 from Gabe. Thank you, man. My foot is mad itchy type shit. For real, for real. Dude, scratch that. Oh, man, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Hey, thanks for the 2, man, to let me know your foot's itchy. All right. What else have we got? Boys, we need to drop some questions. You know, while Colt's here, try and pick his brains. Figure out what's going on in there. All right? Figure out, because he's got a lot of things to say. People might want to know about why Red Dead 2 presidents are showing up on the currency. Colt, I know you want to explain that one. I feel like we got to make a follow-up video to that. We made the video, are the Red Dead and GTA Online universes connected? And we were just covering things that people were using as a connection and we were just disproving. But I think we need to make another one. And I'm not too sure how we'll do it in thumbnail because I really like the thumbnail format for that. Maybe we'll just do Jason and Arthur. That could work. But we would have to talk about the weapons manufacturers, why they're in the game, and the currency. I think they're the 2 big ones. And then we'd have to talk about how Rockstar reuse assets. I think that's going to be a cool video. But it's very early. I literally just thought of it then. I think we needed to make a follow-up. Beppe says, do you think we'll be able to crack a dude as Jason? Oh my goodness. Look, personally, from my own preferences, I hope not. I really hope not. And I honestly hope they just don't give us the option either. I'm very... how do you do it without getting cancelled? I don't think that sort of stuff needs to be in a game. Their story, especially GTA, man, their story is about Jason and Lucia. They're in a relationship, that's quite clear. We don't need a side mission where Jason can go and, you know, explore fantasies and whatnot. I just don't think they need to do it. Does make me wonder, though, how will private dancers, how will, you know, hiring ladies of the night, how that sort of stuff's going to work? Because they're in a relationship and I feel like it'd be super weird. Like Michael, he can go out and do it. But he's in a very troubled relationship with Amanda. They are aware that they cheat on each other. They just agreed to not let it happen in their house, which Amanda broke. You know, she done it in the house. So I wonder how it's going to work. Because Jason and Lucia are obviously in a much better relationship than Michael and Amanda. Gabe says, do you think for a military flashback, we'll see Jason drop kicking a flood form into orbit and then blowing up a Covenant Corvette supercarrier and saying, I Grand Theft Auto'd the hell out of him. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I wonder if they'll have like a cutscene. No, I seen a meme actually. I seen a meme. It's like all of the protagonists coming together, and it's like, we are Grand Theft Auto or something like that. Oh, I don't even know what I would search for it. Help me out, guys. Surely someone knows what I'm talking about. Someone has to know. We are Grand Theft. Oh, no. It's like, what are we? Some kind of Grand Theft Auto? Like, play on from Fantastic Four, is it? What is that from? What are we? Some kind of Fantastic Four. Is that what that's from? Or am I tripping? What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad. Fantastic Four. Alright, it's in a few things. And then I'll write Grand Theft Auto. What are we? Some kind of Grand Theft Auto. Images. Alright, I want to open this one, and I want to open this one. Alright. First one I'll show you is this one. GTA 6 leaked ending. Trevor says, what are we? Some kind of Grand Theft Auto? Michael says, shut the fuck up, T. The other one. At the end of GTA 6, Jason and Lucia are being shot by the police, and then Michael, Franklin, Trevor, and CJ show up and save them, and Jason says, what are we? Some kind of Grand Theft Auto 6? I love it, man. I love it. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. The stream just made me refresh YouTube. That's strange. Hopefully it didn't drop out. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change. Oh, okay. Okay, Colt. Okay. Shit on my theories. He does this to me every time. He does this to me every time. I think I'm onto something. He's like, well, here's the law. You know, he smacks the briefcase on the table, pops it open. He whips out screenshots. He's got a USB full of all the footage ready to go. And he's like, look, man, you are wrong. He'd be a great lawyer, I reckon. Yeah, that doesn't need to be in the game. Yeah, exactly. They don't need to include that in the game whatsoever. If Rockstar did push up GTA 6, what month do you think it'll be pushed up to? I personally don't see him doing it. My birthday's in August, so that'd be a perfect birthday present right there. So I'd like August. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. September's good as well because GTA 5, it's kind of a cool month. But yeah, I personally don't see him doing it. If they were to, I would personally want August for my birthday. Beppa says, it would just rage bait Lucia. But there's a cheating mechanic confirmed if I remember correctly. Really? I've not heard of that. I need to search up that one. Manmade says, to go back to Jason bailing out Lucia, that scene of the trailer is clearly inspired by Jackie Brown when Max Cherry bails out Jackie. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a J plus L first time meeting too. Jason and Lucia's first time meeting too. Well, if Kid Colt is right in what he was saying, where'd he say it? Let's scroll. Lucia. More than anything, wait, what was the quote Colt said? A life with Jason could be her way out. Where does that come up? Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to... Wait. A life with Jason could be her way out. Maybe it's not a way out of prison, but it's a way out of that conspiracy, because she's obviously in prison for a reason. So maybe, Colt, maybe, it's not referencing like her actually getting out of prison, right? Let's pull it up. You guys can see it. A life with Jason could be her way out. Now, I don't think that's mentioning prison. She is obviously in prison for whatever she done in Liberty City. It's caught up to her. She landed in Leonardo Penitentiary. Then Brian asks Jason, go get her out. He does that. And then Lucia's thinking, you know what? This guy could help me get out of the mess I'm in. He could help me with this. And then she just drags him further and further into the underworld. You know, the conspiracy that's going on. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. Yeah, so I reckon she's got a plan. She wants to take out the people that have wronged her and landed her in prison. And she sees Jason as a way to help with that plan. Maybe her intentions to get with Jason aren't purely out of love, but just more so as a person that can help her. So she somewhat uses him. Maybe that's the way they'll go with it. To go back to Jason bailing out, no, I read that one. MV says, man, it's the first in-game day. I'm just going to walk on the beach, swim a bit, and everyone, what are you guys going to do the first day? You know, you complete the first mission, you're now in free mode. What's the first thing you guys going to do? Because for me, I kind of want to experience the map as it unfolds. I don't want to go exploring the entire thing straight away, because I feel like it's cooler to experience it the way Rockstar intend. And I think that would be, you know, say you got a mission that takes you to Vice City for the very first time. Maybe you start out of town, in the Keys, whatever. And then it's this big thing, you know, let's go to the city. And it would just feel so much better if you were doing it through mission. Whereas if you just drive there and then do the mission later on, you'd be like, oh, I've already been here. It's not that cool, you know? But yeah, I definitely want to check out the beach. I want to see that whole strip, man. It looks so cool there. It is definitely a vibe. Kid Colt could probably live up to J-Oma's name. I don't know who J-Oma's is. Am I saying that right? J-Omas? J-Omas. Maybe I have heard that name. It sounds somewhat familiar. I was joking and pulling MCT's leg one day. Which leg? Third one? Saying about how Jason is going to give the Covenant back their bomb. But now I mention it, Jason looks like the adult version of Master Chief. Of Child Master Chief. I don't even know what the child version looks like. I had a friend in school that was really into Halo and Master Chief and all that. And I wish I had that same passion. I wish I got into Halo like he did. He loved that thing. He loved Halo. But what Colt quoted doesn't change anything about your theory. It doesn't say they knew each other before prison. Colt then says, and Jason Duval is on the penitentiary's log. He says his name to the guard because they have to look it up in a registry. Well, what are you talking about here? I'm trying to understand that. Anyone can go to a prison, and I feel like you would still have to give your name anyways. Anyone else ever been to a prison? Because you go there, you still got to like let them know who you are. So I don't think that theory holds true. Derek says, so she's a typical woman. Lol, just kidding. Creative B-Side says, go to the Everglades, dodge crocs slash alligators. I think they've only got alligators, right? Or am I wrong? I swear crocodiles are... Oh, it's about freshwater and saltwater, aren't they? I don't know. I'm not an alligator croc guy. Gabe says, I've got a lot of nostalgia for Florida as a kid, so yeah, I'll be taking in the environment. There's something unique about Florida's sunsets where the sky can literally glow after a rainstorm. That's so cool, man. The closest thing I've got to that in a video game, because Australia, there's barely any games set in Australia, and if they are, they're not good games. But Death Stranding 2 takes place in Australia. Now, it takes place across the whole map of Australia. It looks nothing like Australia because there's a snowy mountaintop in the middle of the map where that's wrong. There's a desert out there, man. But there was one part, I was maybe like halfway through the story, and it was going to sunset or sunrise, can't remember, and it just felt like Australia. I was looking at it and I'm like, wow, that actually kind of gives me, like it feels like I'm waking up in Australia. I don't know how to explain it. It was just that sunset. It felt so different to other video games. I looked at it and I was like, yep, that's my home. It's so weird. Jose just joined the Discord. Welcome on in. We got some new people in the Discord. Let's have a look. We got a couple people today. And how many? Oh, here we go. So we got Jacqueline. They joined. Gambit Arcana. Greg G Money. Maka Orion. Or Orion maybe. And Alki, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It's so cool to have a bunch of new members into the channel. Feel free to go through all of the other channels that we got in here and just absolutely spam it with whatever you want. Drop a meme, go to the gaming channel, talk about your favorite games upcoming, movies and TV shows. I want more people to be active in there because I love movies and TVs. Colt is another big guy that loves film, so I feel like I only ever talk to him about it, but there you go. His latest thing in there, he's sharing his collection, so get in there, get involved. Let's have a conversation. Gabe says, I remember one time in 2016, I think it was, I was like 12 or something, and like an hour or so after a strong ass storm, the clouds literally were almost blinding because of how bright the sunset was. That's so cool. Oh man, I would love to live like on an East Coast, like to see the sunset. Sunrise, sunset. Sunrise is in the east, so a sunrise would be cool. Gold Coast in Australia is probably the closest thing we've got to a Miami. I love it up there. It's so nice. Like I'm walking around there, I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm in GTA 6. Creative B-Side says, yeah, I don't know the difference. I'm not too sure what he's chatting about. Oh, with Crocs and alligators. Derek says, go to Vice City and go to the Versace or Vassetti mansion. Wear parody. Versace mansion, wear parody. I had dinner there to celebrate our engagement. Oh, congratulations, man. Just walk around and point out real life spots. That's what I want to do. I want to be a tourist, man. I want to go to America. I want to go to New York. I need to go there. I need to go to everywhere that GTA's been and just be a tourist, taking it the locations, take photos. Ah, man, I want to do it, man. I want to do it. But that is super expensive, and I think we're a few years away from that because I've managed to drain my bank account. For those of you who don't know, I was let go of my job over a year ago. They had a whole management structural change, and at the time, my job was done by another person, like me and another person, and they were like, hey, we only need one of yours. So I got the shit end of the stick, and I decided to double down on YouTube, and I've been living off savings since. So we're running out of money, right? But with the delay, I probably could, get a job before then. But crazy work. Dog, Australia is beautiful from what I've seen, man. I wouldn't discredit your own country. No, like, I loved seeing that sunset. It looked super nice. Like, in Death Stranding, I loved it. It looked great. There are places in Australia that don't look good, but I feel like, generally, there are a lot of really cool places in Australia. I'm hoping for airboat races. That'd be sick. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. Do you guys remember, in San Andreas, the Vortex? GTA SA Vortex. I want to see the Vortex. Now, everyone's like, it's already in the game. It was in the trailer. No, it's not. This is the Vortex. The hovercraft that can go on land and on sea, whereas the other one is just a fan boat, I think. This is what I want to see in the game. I think it's so cool. Let's big screen it as well. Boom, and then I'll go GTA 6 fan boat. That's not it. I need the official screenshot. Where are you at? Like, you got this one here. They got an up close screenshot of it. I don't know where it's went. Let's have this open here. GTA artworks, screenshots, places, grass rivers. This one right here. So it is not the exact same thing. It's not a Vortex. Here you go. It's even got a name. Airgator Airboat 09. There you go. The airboat in this is not the same as a Vortex, because this can go on land or sea. I'm pretty sure this probably can as well, let's be real. But they are different things. I want my Vortex. Surely that's a reasonable ask. Watch trailer 2. Watch trailer 2. Leonardo State Penitentiary scene. Do I need to go up? A life with Jason could be her way out. Means Jason could bring Lucia out of her lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I think. Out of the lifestyle. Out of the conspiracy. Criminal conspiracy that she's involved herself in. So, my theory, something bad happened in Liberty City relating to her family. She retaliated and then realized this is much bigger than me. I need to get out of here. Goes to Leonida, but whoever is after her catches up to her, and then she ends up taking the fall for something, for a crime that she may have committed or may not have committed, and then lands in the penitentiary. Brian calls up, she's ready to get out, and then says, Jason, go get her. He goes and gets her. They fall in love, and Lucy's like, you know what, this guy could help me out with this. He's what I need. So then they fall in love, but at the same time, she's also sort of using him and manipulating him into doing worse and worse things. Because it's also said that meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to happen. Something like that, along those lines. So it's going to be interesting. I want to make a theory video, and I think it'd be so cool to go back on. Like when the game actually drops. The wanted level, welcome on in, man. Bro, look like a GTA character. That is my GTA character, man. No, it's good to have you in here. For those who don't know, the wanted level commented on the stream when it was done, and he's like, where are the comments? And I'm like, look, man, everyone was in the live chat. You missed out. So here he is. Welcome on in. He's actually caught the stream. So good to have you in here, man. I'm scrolling. You know what? We're going to go with it. I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom. So if you guys have a question that I missed or commented, please comment it again. Elky is me. Sorry, I forgot to change my gamer tag. Guys, don't worry about changing your gamer tags, all right? Don't worry about it. You guys have your gamer tags. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm quite big into films, not too much on TV shows. Yeah, that's totally understandable. I enjoy both of them. I definitely lean more towards film over TV. But there are some decent shows out there as well. I've even recognized some of the clubs from the trailer, like the one where the girls are dancing on the top. Yeah, that one's pretty sick as well. I'd love to go there and just do comparisons of the trailer, but that's expensive. It's so expensive to fly out of Australia, man. I was in the Gulf of America. Let's go. Love it when people say that. I was in the Gulf of America, America's end of Florida's panhandle. So every day and every night in the summer, strong storms would roll in. Not uncommon to be almost tornadic, but they made the sunset stand out. There you go. It would be so interesting, like all the natural disasters you guys have over there. Australia gets them as well. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you guys cop a lot. Derek says you can see it in the trailer and the opening shot over the beach. Versace on Ocean Drive. In trailer 1, did you say? Where'd your message go? In the trailer, opening shot over the beach. I'm going to assume you mean trailer 1, because I'll get the video going. Alright. We need the beach shot. Is this the shot you're talking about? I'll stop like right here. I'm not too sure what you're referencing because I'm definitely not a Miami local. Versace on Ocean Drive. Let's search it. Versace Ocean Drive. I'm trying to line it up with something that I can see in here. I'm not seeing it. Again, I'm not a local. I'm assuming it's somewhere along here. I'm going to close that out. Derek says yes. Derek says keep going. Is that Cyberboy on the floor, lol? Yeah, Cyberboy is chilling in the background. He's working on his next video. He's got the laptop out. And Mr. Raspberry Jam as a support animal. It's definitely been used by Trevor at this point. So, you know, it smells in here, guys. I can smell the crust. I won. You lost. Watch trailer 2, boy. What are you referencing now, Colt? What am I going to watch in trailer 2? Derek says trailer 1. Yes, keep going. You want me to keep playing? Go to 15. Bit more? Like, on this exact same shot is what you're talking about. Is it that one right there? Bav won't submit. Oh, man, there's still so much stuff in this map. How cool is it to look at? We're going to be exploring this place very soon. I say very soon. It's a year, but... Guys, we managed to go... as far as we did 2015 2025. Jeez, I'm 10 years behind. It's went by so quick, so just keep holding out. All right, this year has been like the fastest year. Time is speeding up, guys, and before you know it, it's gonna happen. No, tan roof. That's got a tan roof. Oh wait, that's it. I see the arched windows. Versace open drive. Yeah. I'm seeing it now. Open image new tab. I'll pull this up as well so people can see it. That is the building he's referencing right there. Let's do this. Boom, boom. Make it a little bit bigger. Ew. How do you move it? No. Oh my god, I don't want any of that. Control Z. I've glitched it out. I've cooked it. There we go. So you got the 3 arched windows, a higher rooftop and then a lower rooftop. Slanted edge right there, which is that right there. So yeah, that's pretty sick. I feel like there's a closer shot of that because I recognize this building right here. That would be in trailer 2. Let's pull that up. Been to Philadelphia, Atlantic City, Washington, New York, and Miami on that trip. That'd be sick. GTA Insider posted an old image where GTA 6 release dates were 20. Oh my god, don't remind me, man. Man, it's been a while since I watched trailer 1, but that opening shot of Vice City is legendary. The water, the sand, the city. Dude, everything in that looks insane. Alright, the shot I'm looking for. Come on. A bit before that then. Vice City, baby. Alright. Here's another shot. Oh, you can't really see it. I think that's it there. Because this building here, we recognize. There's my Banshee. Rockstar put that in there for me. If anyone tells me otherwise, you're wrong. But yeah, we recognize this one. And I'm fairly certain that's the Versace one that you're referencing, man. So, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Yeah, there you go. You got the arch windows. Very nice. Hopefully we can buy the Versace mansion in story mode or online. If not, there'll definitely be some lore in the area referencing the Versace murder. Versace murder? I am not familiar with that. Let's search it. Versace murder. I might have to do some research on that. Gabe says, Bav, what do you think of Forza Horizon 3's Australia, if you even played it or knew about it? Yeah, I did play it. Got it as a birthday present years and years and years ago when that dropped. I love GTA with the cars, right? I love racing cars in that. Racing games on their own, though, I don't know what it is. I can't get into them. I play them for a little bit, but I don't really enjoy them. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought it was cool, you know, like seeing Australia in a game was super cool, but I was way more hyped up for Death Stranding 2. Their Australia setting was sick. Obviously, it doesn't look like Australia, but it's got things that you look at it and you're like, yeah, that's Australia. They've got kangaroos in there that you can capture. Bless me. They got kangaroos in there that you can capture. I think that's awesome. And man, I wish they made more, like people just made more open world games set in Australia. Of course, difficult, whatever. It's not as popular as like American locations, but I would just love if someone made a GTA game set in Melbourne, which is the city I most know. I don't really know Sydney, never been there. Brisbane, I was there before, not really like exploring it or whatnot. Gold Coast, another beautiful place, but it feels very similar to Miami. So I think Melbourne would be so sick, man. Gabe says, I think honestly you might be able to fit all of Vice City in the real life Miami Harbor. Probably, man. Gambit says, I don't remember the channel, but they went to the most, Dark Viper and TGG, they went to all the locations in there. Super cool video. It's up on TGG's channel. They went and visited all the locations, and man, it makes me want to go there as well. Like as a tourist, like Miami should be paying them money. Basically, they're tour guides, man. Tour guides. So I think that's pretty sick. Yeah, Gabe, don't even stress about that. I'm just going to remove it so no one else chats about it. No one get too involved in that stuff. Let's just chat about GTA. MV says, nah, don't worry about any of that stuff, guys. We won't involve ourselves in any of that. Let's direct our attention back to GTA, because that's all we're here for, alright? They've got their own stuff they're, dealing with. We're not dealing with it, fortunately, so don't even stress. GTA 6 is crazy accurate to Miami. Exactly. It's insane. Like, even some places in Los Santos, it's so cool. And if you go on like Google Maps or whatever, and you drop yourself down into the map, there's places that you're like, dude, I actually know where I am. So I think that's so cool. Like, you watch a movie or something, like, dude, I know that place. I've been there. I think that's super cool. Gabe says, was the city in Forza Horizon 3 directly said to be Sydney, or was it based on Brisbane or Melbourne? Couldn't be Melbourne because it's... No, I think it was based on Surface Paradise, wasn't it? Forza Horizon 3 map. I'm fairly certain it was based on Surface Paradise, which is near the Gold Coast. I also learned the other day that Surface Paradise and Gold Coast are not the same place. But it's got elements from other places, right? I don't know if you guys heard my mic, the mic. I wonder if that picked up my stomach rumble. I'm hungry. Forza Horizon 3's map location. Fictional representation of southeastern Australia. I don't know about southeastern, mate, because it doesn't have that stuff. Featuring locations like the city of Surfers Paradise, the Great Ocean Road, Byron Bay, and the outback of Cuba Petty. Never been there either. But yeah, it looks like mostly it's based on surfers, and then it's got some of the outback in there, which is so funny because they're not near each other whatsoever. But kind of cool. It was kind of cool. I'll give him that. The 12 Apostles. I'm fairly certain the 12 Apostles are not there. I think they're down in Victoria. Byron Bay, that's Sydney. Well, not Sydney, but New South Wales. Byron Bay. Let's have a look. Yeah, town in New South Wales. 12 Apostles, though. The 12 Apostles. Yeah, so they've really just like ripped a bunch of different locations from around Australia and just whacked them all in together. So, I don't know. It's still cool. You got to feature a bunch of things. If I were to make a GTA game in Australia, it would be based on Melbourne. You would start with like the bottom part of the map, similar to what Los Santos is, and it'll be Melbourne. And for those of you who don't know what Melbourne's like shape looks like, it's kind of like a circular sort of thing. Melbourne map. I'll show you guys in just a sec. Open image, new tab, and put it on the screen. Boom. Oh my god, that's tiny. Alright, I'm not going to get a higher quality version, but this is Melbourne, right? So you would have like this huge circular thing. You'd have Melbourne, and then you got like, I don't know even what's up here, like a rural Australia, like little country towns. I think you got mountains off to the right. That would be a pretty cool map for a GTA Australia. Start in Melbourne, and maybe in the next game we go up to Sydney, and then the next game up to Surfers and Gold Coast and Brisbane. I think it'd be cool. I just don't have the skills to be able to do that. I really wish I did, though. Manmade says Gianni Versace was shot outside his Miami Beach mansion in the late 90s by Andrew Cunanan. There was a limited TV series Netflix made on him, I'm pretty sure. I might have to check that out, man. Jalen, welcome on in, man. I can't wait to play GTA 6 on the PS5. Me too, man. I've been a huge Xbox guy, I guess, for many years, but I think it's finally time to put the Xbox to rest and switch over to PS5. I've got a PS5 Pro in preparation for GTA 6. Not only for GTA 6, but Death Stranding as well, because I love that game. A lot of people don't. That's fine, but yeah, I'm keen to play it on the PlayStation, man. Colt says, but I'm an arrogant swine and people love me. He's so cocky with it, isn't he, guys? At this point, I might upgrade to PS5 to PS6 for GTA 6. Probably, man. Probably. Gamer says, what's scary? I could tell whether the fires were in LA by playing GTA 5. Dude, did you guys see the map? Actually, someone made a map of that explaining in GTA 5 terms where the fires are. That was hilarious. Like, obviously, a little bit insensitive. People lost their homes. Did people die in that? I can't remember. Probably. But seeing it in GTA 5 was kind of a little bit funny. Just aggressively mix everything. Wait, damn, you were right, bro. I wasn't close at all. That's a Playground Games method. There's speculation that you can make money from GTA 6. Yeah, I heard about that. I think, was it Aiden Ross saying that you can earn money in the game? Sorry, Aiden. This probably cut ties with us ever collabing. Don't think it ever would happen because, you know, I'm nobody to you. But you're not going to make money from GTA. They think there's going to be crypto tied in with GTA, and it's just not going to happen. If GTA had crypto, real crypto attached to it, they would not be able to be selling it on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store for that matter. I'm pretty certain. Because it goes against like their T's and C's or whatever. But as for crypto, I think there probably will be a crypto in GTA. Not real crypto, of course, but in Red Dead, you've got the gold bars. In GTA, for a secondary currency, I think crypto would be kind of cool because it'd be another currency that you get, and you'd have to pay for that, right? Same as gold bars. You pay for gold bars, you pay for crypto. That would be interesting. Forza Horizon is crazy mid. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not too big into racing games. Manmade says a Red Dead game set in the Aussie Outback would go hard. Exactly. You guys remember in Red Dead Online they had the what's his name? Ned Kelly. They had Ned Kelly in Red Dead Online, like with the outfit. That's so sick. I'd love to have an Outback game, like a cowboy game set in Australia. Gabe says, I'll say out of all the Horizon games, 4 had the best one, I feel like. Ugh. They did Britain very well, despite me not knowing much about Britain. I might truthfully know more about Australia than I do Britain. Bro, win a world war, you can get a GTA map. MV says, the next GTA, they probably make a fictional Chicago or Atlanta or New Orleans. No, you know what I think they're going to do for GTA 7, if and when it ever does come? My thoughts for it would be, it's set in San Fierro, because we haven't been there yet in the HD universe. Set in San Fierro as its main location, and then you know how in Red Dead and GTA 5 you got a secondary location that you go to, such as North Yankton and Guarma. I think they will have the secondary location be Los Venturas, and maybe it plays a bit more of a bigger role than it does currently. But San Fierro will be an island, you know, typical GTA 5 shaped island. Then Los Venturas would be like landlocked, so you'd only have the city, and then anything else around it is just straight up desert, and you can't go any further than the borders allow you to. I think that'd be super cool, because they're two major locations they haven't visited yet, so I'd love to see that. Bro, no, I read that one. Cottonmouth is the GTA counterpart of New Orleans. Cottonmouth, isn't that... What's Cottonmouth from? I can't remember what game that was from, man. The city is also based on Atlanta. Derek says, Strauss would pump and dump the crypto after launch. Exactly. They're definitely not going to have any crypto involved in it at all. Beppers, Bogan, could you please force Rockstar at gunpoint to release the 60 frames patch for Red Dead 2 PS5? Man, if only. I don't even think a gun to the head would encourage them to do that. They'd be like, whatever, man. I will send you as many men as you want. You know? I hope we do get it soon, though. Give us something to play while we wait for the big one, GTA 6. Creative B-Side says, should I add Gold Coast's SeaWorld to my game and make it so you can derail the roller coaster? That'd be insane. Where's your game taking place again? Didn't you say it was down in Sydney? You don't want to like go too far, because then it would turn into like Forza Horizon. I am super keen though to see what you do. I can't wait. MV says, if they make Red Dead 3, I want to be able to create my own gang, or at least be the gang leader, recruit members, etc. Red Dead 3, I think... I was thinking about a theory for this. So many other people do as well, but I'm not too big into Red Dead. Before we go in here, Kid Colt's probably getting ready to hear what I say so we can have a counter argument. But I think a story based on Arthur's dad would be cool. You play as Arthur's dad. Now, Arthur and him didn't have a great relationship. I'm fairly certain he was abusive or something like that to Arthur. But the way I could see it working is Arthur was just a kid, and he was, you know, he says that his father was abusive to him, but that's just his perception of his father. So what I think is his father is an outlaw as well, and he's dealing with his own troubles, and he's obviously getting wound up and, you know, exhausted with all of the things that are going on around him, and it causes him to lash out and, you know, spiral out of control, and he's raging. He doesn't ever like hit Arthur or anything like that, but he's the way he is around Arthur sees that and he's like, well, my dad's like a dick. He's just a deadbeat. He's just abusive all the time. He's slamming things. But to his dad, like if you go into his perspective, his dad is just, you know, trying to make sure that he can give Arthur the life that he deserves, and, you know, everything's coming crashing down, and, you know, gets home one day, he's just slamming things, he's angry and all that. I think seeing a story follow his dad would be kind of interesting. And I think it somewhat fits into the lore because, yeah, Arthur's dad is said to be abusive, but that would just be Arthur's perception of him. Whereas if you go into the shoes of him, you'll see that, yeah, maybe some of the things he'd done were seen as abusive, but there was a reason behind it. I think that'd be a very interesting story to tell. Cottonmouth is Manhunt 2, and it's the same timeline. There you go. GTA 7 needs to be set in Vegas. The logo would be so hard. Exactly. Oh my god, with that, yes. You know what? Maybe that should be the main focus. Man-made. That's amazing. I personally really wanted San Fierro, but that's a great idea with the logo. Gold Coast is where I'm going to set my game. Oh, that's right. Yeah. My bad. Was thinking the trailer would start with Welcome to the Land Down Under, and then the ATV runs over a kangaroo. That'd be so cool, man. I'm so keen to see literally anything on that game. There's no redemption arc. There'd be no redemption arc if you played as Arthur's father, though. I can't remember the exact quote, but Arthur said something along the lines of, he should have died sooner. Exactly. That is Arthur's perception of him, is that he's abusive, but really, Arthur's dad was trying to give him a good life, and he was trying to do the path of redemption to follow the theme of the story, but ultimately wasn't able to get there in the end. So then that leaves like the image in Arthur's head that he was just a bad guy, never done anything good. But I could see it happening. His dad's just like real piece of shit at the beginning. He tries like turn it around and tries to redeem himself and give Arthur a life. Maybe Arthur hadn't been born at the start of the game, and then he realizes, yes, I need to change my ways and become the man I need to be for Arthur. But him being involved in like the outlaw stuff and gang life has a negative impact on him, causing him to lash out, causing him to rage, which then makes Arthur perceive him as a bad guy. I think there's a story of redemption into that. Of course, you know, you'd have to flesh out and fit within the game's lore. I think Colt would definitely be able to help me out with that, but I don't want to go too far into theories because they won't go anywhere. Gambit says, or you drive by a kangaroo, it drop kicks you off. Dude, it would be so funny. Started off, like, you got that little kangaroo that's just jumping on the road and you, like, swerve your car and the kangaroo looks back like, yeah, I'll go this way too. Kangaroos, man, they're, like, magnetically attached to vehicles. They see a car and they just hit the front. It's so annoying. Colt says, I do dig that theory. Oh, YouTube just reloaded. I was reading that. I don't know why it does it. Maybe if I'm AFK. Colt says, I do dig that theory. I wrote a few first chapters of a hypothetical Red Dead 3 starring Lyle Morgan a while back, like 3 years ago. I think it would work, man. I think it would work. Upper Robin, welcome on in, man. What is going on in here? GTA 7 on Mars. GTA 7 on Cadia from Warhammer. I have some screenshots somewhere. Hell yeah. Imagine Red Dead 3, you being a damn O'Driscoll. I want to see some Peaky Blinders type stuff in Red Dead 2. Dude, that'd be cool. My outline got as far west as San Francisco and Lake Tahoe. Hopefully I said that right. Gabe says, I was shocked when no Red Dead game had a reference to Back to the Future, especially in 2010, with how it was more relevant then. GTA 7 should take place in Agatha. Where's Agatha? I've heard that name several times recently, I feel. Is that Arc Raiders? I've heard Agatha several times. Where am I hearing it, guys? I reckon it has to be Arc Raiders. Could be wrong, though. Gabe says, like, you go into a barn and find a tarp over a suspiciously deluxo-shaped vehicle. That would be funny. I wish I did have some more cool Easter eggs in there. Red Dead's packed with Easter eggs, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that'd be kind of funny. I've never happened that on streams before. YouTube just said... Oh, I've had that happen on streams before. YouTube just says no. Yeah, it's happened like 3 times on this stream. I don't know what it is. G-Money says, GTA 7 in Dubai. I can see that. G-Money. That would be pretty interesting. I do hope... Well, firstly, I want them to hit San Fierro and Los Venturas, personally, because I love those locations. But then after that, I really do wonder where they're going to head. Kick Up a Storm's back. He says, guys, what's going on, man? What is going on? Welcome on in here. Welcome back. Upper Robin says that would be the ultimate Easter egg. Boys, we are about 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. How are we all doing? We're actually getting close to hitting 1,000 views total on this. Do you reckon that's possible? Do you reckon we're going to hit it? Boys, share the stream. Get some friends in here. And I reckon we might have another 1,000 viewer stream. That's so insane. I'm looking through some videos. Infinity has a video. He made a video called How Long Is It to Drive Around GTA 6's Map. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool video. I don't mind that. The idea of it, at least I like that. Project Vice will be going live later tonight with the Hopium stream. He's going to do super well with that. Hope he does. He's going to hit 1,000 again on there. What else we got in here? What else? Getting the roundtable episode 4 organized. Let's go. Boys, I want to bring this back up. I need to bring this back up because I'm so keen. I'm just looking at this. Bav's Kebabs. How cool is that? And for those of you who don't understand the reference, I'll pull it up right now. There is a content creator in Australia, super big guy. I personally don't mind watching his stuff. I need to find a really good photo of it. There's not many good photos of the actual van itself. Surely? No, I don't think that's going to show it in high quality. That's terrible. How is it so hard to find a high quality photo of it? Alright, surely the official Instagram page has a photo of it. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, Spanions Kebabs, guys. Here it is. This is what we're based on. Spanions Kebabs, he's got like a yellow thing with the logo everywhere. Now, he's chucking in Bav's Kebabs, so that's a good shot of it right there. So his little thing in his game is this. And I think it's so sick. I can't wait to see it, man. Creative, if you need anything else from me, you let me know, alright? You let me know. If you need my logos or anything, I can help you out. I'll shoot them through to you. Alright, let's see. Ooh, chat's gone. Guys, definitely something coming tomorrow, at least for Australia. Kick Up a Storm, I think there is, man. I think there is. But I'm not going to be disappointed if there's not. I will definitely be hanging out in... Who's streaming tonight? You got Project Vice, MCT probably will. Is TGG going live as well? Because I'll be watching all three of them. It's chaotic when I'm listening to all three, but I'll be bouncing in between all three of them. Like a proper orgy. So, boys, definitely join their streams tonight. I'll be hanging out. I think I posted them in a DM. As a young Arthur, don't know why I'm so bad at typing. What was the first thing you said? If we play as Lyle Morgan during the main story, we better play as a young Arthur during the epilogue, preferably the version of Arthur. Ooh, yeah. Imagine you play as Lyle up until the point like his father dies in the end. You take over a young Arthur Morgan, maybe like, I can't remember how old he was when he joined the gang, but I think fast forward to like when he's 18, because you know you can't really be a child and go out and shoot people in a video game. I think that's strange. I don't think that's allowed. But then you join a young Arthur and he gets picked up by Dutch. Maybe it's like a cutscene, picked up by Dutch, raised by Dutch and Hosea. And then, yeah, the epilogue is playing as like an 18-year-old, maybe even a 20-year-old Arthur. That'd be kind of cool. Gabe says, with me, I don't think I'm even in the server yet. Boys, join up. It is linked. Get in there. What about the dude who turns into a baby? That's kind of the same as Back to the Future. What's his name? I can't remember his name. The redhead dude with the birthmark on his eye. I can't remember. Jose says, I've been here for all 3 hours and will be here till the end of. We've only got about 10 more minutes to go, guys. So, once again, I appreciate everyone for chilling in here. Thank you again for all of the donations. I really do appreciate it. It means so much and it helps out so much in a very stressful time for me. So I appreciate you guys and just chatting in here and, you know, getting amongst it. As MCT says, it's just awesome. The community we're building is great. Kick Up a Storm. I expect a trailer for GTA Online DLC late November. I don't really expect one though, because like they're past like 5 DLCs I feel like the trailers have come out after the actual DLC. Am I right or am I wrong? I hope we will see a gameplay trailer soon. Me too. Francis Sinclair, that's the guy, is also a reference to a fictional time traveler from GTA Vice City Stories. Yeah, right. I need to play Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories. They're the two that I haven't. And funny enough, growing up, I played Vice City Stories a lot more than Vice City because I had Vice City Stories on disc, didn't have Vice City, so it's so funny. But I never played the story because I was way too young to understand or care. Pretty sure he was 17. Yeah, there you go. I think they definitely need to make him like 18, maybe 20, 21, just so that he can engage in the outlaw activities and not be cancelled by the internet for having a child run around with a gun. Lyle died in 1874. Yeah, the years I'm not too familiar with. Kick Up a Storm says, Bav, are you joining Project Vice as commenting? I'll be joining in Project Vice's stream. I'll be joining all the boys, supporting my friends. But yeah, I'll be joining their streams just as a commenter. I don't think I'll stream it. Last time got way in my head. I got in my head. So we won't be doing that. I love watching my friends be successful, but I had a few nasty people join the stream when I was going live at the same time. And, you know, I just thought about it. I'm like, you know what? All good. I ain't doing it. JJ, Bab for the win. Kick Up a Storm. Anyways, I'm out playing GTA 4s on Series S for another 5 hours or so. Take care, man. We're going to be wrapping up here very soon. But you take care. Thanks for stopping in, man. Upper Robin, PV is live tonight. Yeah, I think he did just post about it, like just then. But yeah, he'll be going live waiting for something to drop. Hopefully something does, because his stream will explode, man. I'm so keen. What do you think of the Mansion DLC? I'm kind of keen for it, but at the same time, it's going to be super expensive. I don't have enough money on my account to enjoy it, but I hope it's the last one. And then move all your existing GTA Online employees at Rockstar over to GTA 6 and have all hands on deck for GTA 6. I'll be fine without another GTA Online DLC. We don't need it. I just want them to focus on the new game. JJ says, hope one day you come by one of my streams or even... Yeah, true. I need to catch one of your streams, JJ. When's your next stream, man? I'm sorry, I've missed out on your stream. Content share. Oh, what was that? Greg G Money with the $5. Thank you very much, man. Do you think we could get Trailer 3 tomorrow as a consolation for the delay, or do you think Rockstar will stay silent? Greg, I'm feeling somewhat confident they will drop Trailer 3, but I was also confident they were going to do that before the investors call, before the delay, because they updated the website. I'm like, yeah, they'll do that. They're not going to update the website just to delay it. That's silly. But they delayed it and I was wrong. But I kind of do feel like they owe it to us. And of course, there'll be people like, they don't owe us shit, man. But I feel like they owe it to us as fans. They need to communicate and they need to show us something with the game. It's driving people mad. And, dude, it's killing the passion with a lot of people. Like, you can only wait so long for something. And I was saying on the Roundtable episode 3 that the longer we wait, the less hyped we get. Of course, there's a sweet spot, right? You know, you wanna wait for the game and build up hype, but then there comes a point where like you're waiting way too long and you kind of just can't justify the hype. Of course, I think when the game does drop, it'll be worth the wait in the end. I think the game's gonna be great. It's gonna perform well. We're gonna love it, and we're gonna forget the delay even happened. But at the same time, I think if you wait too long, people lose passion, man. Content creators might step away. They might go on breaks. They might just disappear. People might not feel like making videos. People might not feel like playing games. You know, it's a sad thing to think about, man. And, you know, there's also people out there that don't have much long to live in their lives, and they miss out on GTA 6. Maybe they were going to make May, you know, and they were hoping for it. And like, yeah, man, I'm going to be able to play it before I go. But then it gets delayed another 6 months to like a year total. And they're like, damn, I guess I'm not playing it. That's just upsetting to me. Like, as a fan, that's so gutting, bro. Manmade says, seeing Arthur as a kid would be so weird, though. It would be kind of weird. I think, like, cutscenes would be sweet. Like, do a little cutscene introduction, like, Arthur Pixie Dutch Pixie and then, you know, a little timeline. What do you call those? It cycles through the years, a little time-lapse sort of thing, you know. He meets Dutch, learning things, growing up with them, and then eventually he's an adult, somewhat young adult, and then you go in and play as him. I think that'd be cool. Rockstar doesn't release on Eastern time. It's 9:46 p.m. I don't think they're dropping anything. Oh no, definitely not right now. It's way too early. For me, when they do it, it's between midnight and 3 a.m., which that's hours away, man. That's like 12 hours away. Jose says, lol, I'm grinding right now so that I can afford something from the DLC. It's a good idea, man. I probably should get back on the Xbox, but I don't want to, man. I don't want to. But I also don't want to miss out on the last DLC. Potential last DLC. Rockstar don't care about our feelings, says MV. I agree, man. They really don't. I'm always optimistic, but I'd say if it's unlikely we'll see something tomorrow. I'll be watching these streams either way though. Yeah, the entertainment is great. You know, you join the streams, get hyped, have fun, be part of the community. If they drop something, cool. If they don't, whatever, you know. Beppe says, yeah, they would have to reveal something crazy, the next level to bring back hype for me. It has to be something insane, man. That's what I'm saying. They can't just drop a simple trailer or a few screenshots. It needs to be something good, because this delay is like 10 times worse than the last one. Greg says, by releasing trailer 3, people would likely forget about the delay drama and be hyped again. Exactly. If they don't give us anything, then we're left there with nothing, and we got to go into like Christmas and the New Year's thinking like, damn, the last thing we know about GTA 6 is it's delayed and we haven't heard anything since. So that just leaves like a foul taste in people's mouths. So I think they should drop something, make it up to us, bring people back on board and get hyped going. You know? This man is still going? Yeah, man, I'm still going. I was going to hit the 3-hour mark and pull it up, but welcome back on in. Are you still playing Battlefield? Because I'm pretty close to finishing up here. I don't see you in your voice chat or anything like that, but we're still going, man. We have had another pretty good stream. We're close to hitting the 1,000 viewer mark. I kind of want to push it out to hit 1,000. We're at 976 according to this. Do you reckon we can push it out, guys? Surely we can push it out. Gabe says, yeah, realistically, nothing's coming tomorrow. Exactly. If you think nothing's coming tomorrow and nothing happens, whatever. You predicted that. If something does happen, you will be pleasantly surprised. So manage your expectations, guys. Don't get too hyped up like I have done in the past, because then you will be sitting at the lake, depressed, staring at the ducks, and then it rains. It's sad. If you decide to grind, hit me up. I got some high setup. Let's go, Jose. If I do play GTA Online, it is on the Xbox, because that's where all of my progress is, and I really don't want to start again. You know, I don't want to go on the PlayStation and restart online. I've played it for many years. I played it for a good part of a decade. My whole teen years, I played GTA Online. I have no interest in restarting it, so I'm using this time to play other games, but I do want to get back on the horse and play that final DLC, man. Sav, you still owe me 50,000 push-ups for those $2. Jesus Christ. Gabe, I'm not much of a push-up guy. That's insane. Yo, Sav. Alright, guys, I'm sure everyone in here is already familiar with Sav, but if you're not, click on to Sav and go and subscribe to him, alright? I hype him up all the time. The master behind the GTA 6 Creator Roundtable. Go and show him some love for pulling together some of your favorite creators and forcing us to have a conversation at gunpoint. No, I'm kidding. But Sav is doing wonders, and I want him to genuinely overtake me in subscribers. It's going to happen, but I want it to happen. All right? I'm allowing it. I'm feeling good, all right? Sav deserves all the love he can get, so go on and get on board. Kid Colt is a recent subscriber, Sav. I pushed him in your direction, so you got another one. I know that. Colt says, but we can all agree on the fact that Jason and Lucia... Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I'm still going as well. I'm ignoring you, Colt. I disagree. Jose says, I got an Xbox Series X. There you go. So we're on board. Jose, if you want to send me a friend request, it is just Bogan Bav, and we can run it up sometime. I'm going to say now, though, I'm very inactive on there, okay? I'm very inactive. Bananas for Savvy. Let's go. I verified myself, and everything is solid. Get out of here, Colt. Get out of here. We're at the 3-hour mark, but we're only like 18 viewers away from hitting 1,000. You know what? Maybe we'll push it out to 1,000. Let's do it. Upper Robin says... Oh, sorry. Let's go up a bit. Damn, now I got a choice to make. PV or Sav. Yeah, Sav's not going live tonight. I thought he was. I made that mistake because I get time zones confused. It's Tuesday for me. I'm like, yeah, Sav streams on Tuesdays. It's not the same. It's not the same. Because I was getting hyped up. I'm like, you know what? We'll stream up until Sav goes live, and then everyone can just go over onto Sav's stream. But that's going to come later on in the week with my Thursday stream, which will be a Wednesday stream for Sav. So I'll stream, and then when Sav's ready to hit that play button, everyone jump on board Sav's stream. I think that'd be great. Let's go. By the way, got a logo for the Bav and Sav show. Ooh, okay. I'm excited to see this. Gabe says, I don't know about that. Jason might have been infatuated with her and vice versa beforehand, but I don't know about the relationship unless they're exes. Dude, I gotta make a theory video. I want to like look back on it eventually. I think that'd be super cool to come up with your own theory about the story and see how close you can get to it or how far. A kangaroo eating a banana. Jesus. Sav, you were a banana the other day. You dirty, dirty man. Sav, tell him I'm always right, even when I'm not. Oh, I got the friend request come through. That's so weird. I don't even have the Xbox app open on my PC. Boom! Accepted. Wait, it didn't go through. There we go. Yeah, the most expensive purchase I've made in terms of top 2 was the Xbox Series X and then my AR-15 for $700. I wish we could have weapons like that in Australia. It'd be so sick. I got a friend that's like a full-on cowboy, man. He lives out in like the bush. Well, not really the bush. He lives out in like farm area, and his gun safe is packed with things. It is insane, and he has so much ammo. It's a lot of fun to go there and just, you know, shoot some targets. Good fun. What time is Project Vice supposed to be going live? That's a good question. Subscriptions. Let's have a look. Scheduled for 11:30 p.m. So that'll convert to whatever time zone you're in. I'm not too sure, but basically like 11-ish hours from now. TGG is also going live at the same time. God, it's going to be a good night. Hopefully these boys get to stream when Rockstar actually drops something. I think that would be amazing for them to be streaming, hoping for it, you know, building up that hype, and then Rockstar actually do, because it's always just like a letdown. They'll stream like, well, Rockstar done nothing, and I feel for him. I really do. Upper Robin says, at least y'all got utes. Dude, utes are sick, man. I got one in my garage right now. I'm contemplating selling it as well, because I don't know, I need money, and I don't really drive it too often, but every time I do drive it, I just fall in love with it again. I'm like, I love this car. I don't want to sell it, but if I sell it, you know, I could live a bit longer. And it would definitely help with the financial pressures, but I don't know, man. I have a hard time selling cars. I get attached to them. If everyone likes this video, I'm sure it'll push out to the algorithm. I have no clue what I'm talking about, says Man-Made. Yo, we hit 1,000. We're at 1,001 right now. Let's go. Thank you guys very much for that as well. Bro, Bav, I wish you guys could have guns like that too. It's ridiculous, man, that you can't. I'm pretty sure, like, we did, but the Port Arthur massacre happened. There was huge shooting, and we just decided, nah, we're not having guns. Obviously, can't be trusted with them. Take them away. So it's fair enough. I understand. We can kind of walk around in public without really stressing about guns. But crime right now as well, I feel like in Australia, is just getting worse and worse. All right, boys. We have officially hit the 3-hour mark, and we've hit 1,000 viewers. So that is insane. Super fortunate for you guys. Thank you all for being in here. Sav says, I gotta say, I didn't even think we're getting a trailer until spring, but I've been wrong before. Let's hope you're wrong, skinhead. Look at the emoji that he's using. You're egghead, bro. Shiny. I love that. I say that, but my head's kind of the exact same right now. Alright, boys, we're gonna wrap up the stream. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I apologize once again for being late at the start. Some of you have been in here since the very beginning. What are you guys doing? I'm not even that interesting. But let's hope we've got something coming tonight. Go and support the boys tonight when they're streaming. Project Vice, TGG, MCT, I think will definitely go live. And Infinity, I think he may or may not go live. Not too sure, but support the boys, support the community. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.